All right, are we live? Can't tell if we're live or not.
I'll be able to check.
I think we're live. Am I still sharing my screen on this one? On this end? Yeah, I think I am. All right, let me know if we're live, y'all, in the chat. Let me know if we're live. Let me know if the sound is good. Talk to me. I see Sophia in the chat. I see Deku Mighty. I see Molzanik. Couple people. I see a Europe. All right, it looks like we're live, Larry. Let's go. Welcome everyone to another call-in stream. These should be a lot of fun, man. Oh, I see Lionel is here, man. He's actually here. That's so crazy. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We changed the date for this one from Friday to Thursday. Larry had a Friday, something he has to do tomorrow, so we weren't going to be able to do that. So we switched it over to Thursday. And because we switched it to Thursday, I think we're going to be able to get one of the twins, maybe both of the twins, on this stream today. So that's awesome. I know I'm excited for that. I know Larry didn't believe that Lionel might pop up, but here he is. So we'll see. Let me drag Lionel in here, man.
Yeah, I just dragged him.
Lionel, what is up, man? People don't even know your Discord name.
He'll figure it out. You know, twins are technologically advanced.
Lionel, unmute, man. Unmute, bro.
He'll figure it out.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Lionel.
What's up, Lionel?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having stomach problems.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's so wild, bro. I can't, man. I can't.
No, I think this one made something, and I don't think she cooked the chicken all the way because she was tired. And I ate it. And, yeah.
Oh man.
Y'all need to start cooking for yourselves, man. Y'all better leave one alone, bro.
We do. Mom cooks sometimes, and sometimes we cook.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, Mom said she's cooking, and we're like, all right. But I said, because we can just do it ourselves. But Mom sees it. But this time she was just tired, so she just cooked a little bit and left in the oven, and it didn't cook all the way. And I think because that same night while I was eating it, my stomach started bubbling already. And I'm like,
bubble guts and shading Mom's cooking. As soon as you get on the call,
it's crazy. Listen, Warren, Madre's
crazy.
cooking is probably one of the best of all time. All right, so we got to let it.
It is. But I'm just saying, if she's too tired and she didn't cook the chickens.
Lionel said, "What you doing cooking?"
Oh man, but yes, y'all, this is a spoiler-free episode. Me nor Larry, I don't know if Lionel's read the chapter. I know that there's some scans out right now, but I haven't seen it. Larry hasn't seen it. So please, y'all, if you're gonna call, if you're gonna communicate, or you're gonna discuss in the chat, don't have any 11:59 conversation. You will be banned. We don't play about it.
Yeah.
You will absolutely be banned. So any questions you have need to be from 11:58 and prior. No 11:59, none of that. So yeah, it does equal a permaban. Mods in the YouTube chat, please let it be known. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this, bro. If you guys are interested in being a caller and participating, you'll have to be a member of our Discord membership tiers. So at minimum, Warlord or Yonko status, or a server booster in our Discord, and you'll be able to jump into the call waiting room or the call only stream entrance, and we'll drag you guys up one by one to give us your hottest takes, your hottest theories, etc. If you guys want to participate, you can also donate on the YouTube to be one of the participants. No off-brand, you cannot talk about 11:59. How many times I gotta say that? No 11:59 talk. None of that. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys like the content, like the stream if you haven't already. I see a bunch of familiar faces in here. I already shouted a few of you guys out: Roberto Figueredo, Deku Mighty, Andrea, Mikey D. Luffy, King Frost, Rhett Pressler, Third Leg Grizz, Alec Crocaine, K-Step, Young Bull Trent. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys understand about the spoiler piece. I know it's exciting to talk about the newest chapter that just dropped or whatever. We don't talk about the chapter on our live streams until the official is out. So that's what it is. Sophia asked if you guys watched the DDT for this week. Did Lawrence watch the DDT? Nah, but I talked to him earlier today. Hopefully he can make it. He was a little disappointed in the Sabo loss to Marco. I'll say that much for Lawrence. But yeah, guys, like the stream. We did get a $2 super chat from Roberto Figueredo. It says, "Be careful, the chapter is out. Don't be spoiled." Yes, please. Don't say nothing about the chapter in the chat. A lot of people haven't read. A lot of people wait for the official. Can we talk about 1160? Y'all too funny. Right? Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We don't have too many people in here, so we'll see. But yeah, this person has been waiting for a little bit. It's M something. I don't see what their name says. So Larry, maybe you can shout them out for us. But
I can't see within the call waiting room. I only see Trent. That's it. I don't see anybody else.
There's a call only stream entrance. You don't see that one either?
No. For some reason, I don't got that.
Did Nick not give you perms? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything though. Like I can't even see. Only person I see is Young Bull Trent. That's it.
You know what? The
person
else. I just dragged in disappeared on me. So I don't know. They were the only person I saw waiting for a while. So I guess we'll get the Trent then. Trent, you there?
Oh shoot! Oh snap!
What's going on, man?
Wonder, can y'all? Let me take this video off. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, man.
Straight? Because I cannot hear Seb.
You can't hear me at all. Can y'all hear me?
Seb, you may have to take me out and do it again.
Okay, I'll try that.
Alright.
Trent says he can't hear me.
I wonder if he can hear me. You can hear me, Trent?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got you.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. What's up, man? Talk to us.
Well, first of all, I don't know what happened whenever I left last night, but somehow Marco ends up beating Sabo. Is what I just heard.
Yeah, man. Blame Larry. Larry made that happen. He went out of his way to make that happen.
Larry, are we serious?
What you want me to say to you, bro?
Larry, after all the hate that we give Marco. Oh man. And I was so confident yesterday, saying, it's 5-3, I got him. Like, yeah, it's kind of over. I don't know why he would win. Literally, my words. Why would he ever win? And then I come over here and this happens.
So do you want me to give you a response?
Yes, please. I need a response for this. Like,
so I dislike both characters. Okay. Marco, I've disliked for years, probably since like 2011. All right, there's been a lot of dislike because of Sebastian, and then the Sabo hate train came full blast because of many people who considered him running away, not using any abilities to run away, and then Cobra helping him escape. All right, to him leading to this astronomical admiral or even possible Yonko level, right? So it just pissed me off. It's the Mihawk effect. It's the Kid effect. It's the Marco effect. It's the Sanji effect, okay? So for me... Oh, yeah, I forgot.
The Blackbeard effect.
So what I wanted to do was I wanted to vote for Sabo, but then I remembered that Sabo couldn't keep up with Fujitora. He couldn't. Fujitora wasn't breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, Sabo was huffing and puffing. He had damage on his face. And for me, I said, okay, what has Marco done to an admiral? I said, he actually kicked an admiral into the wall. And that admiral, Kizaru, is stronger than Fujitora. So I said, Why not, bro? There we go.
Oh.
That's all I needed. One couldn't stand up to an admiral, the other one kicked an admiral back. What else do we need to say?
What about one Taki?
You said what?
What about one Taki feats as a Sabo? Didn't Sabo have a better one? A better
What? Hockey feet?
I mean, showing like.
I mean,
Marco literally did get stopped by one finger with hockey. Like, I mean, we do gotta remember
that's
that one.
Rayleigh though. That's prime Rayleigh, and Marco was like,
He's like
11.
He's like 17.
Hey, bro,
like
hey, bro, look, it's still a feat. You don't have to talk about it. It's still a feat. Look. All I'm saying is that wasn't even my question. My thing I was coming on here. I literally just turned on that and here's Seb to say that, and it just blew my mind since I couldn't believe that. But anyways, I got a matchup that actually is one that, in my opinion, kind of a good one. So I wanted to give y'all Prime Rayleigh versus Prime Shanks. Who y'all got? Because as much as people want to say, I know people are gonna jump to it and say Shanks. I feel like this is more of a hard. I think this is a harder matchup than people are actually gonna give it credit for.
I have an answer.
Yeah, I was gonna open up to Lionel just because this, I don't know how long he can be.
Wait, I forgot Lionel's here.
Yeah,
dude. Hey, this is the first time I get to talk to Lionel like that. Oh my gosh, hey Lionel.
Hey, what's up?
Dude, this is great. Every time I usually get a call in, he's not there. I always wanted to speak to the GOAT.
Yeah, man. Lionel, who you got? Shanks or Rayleigh Prime?
Honestly, this is like ridiculously extreme, like diff. Like everybody says otherwise. I don't know what you're reading or watching, but it's definitely extreme diff on both ends. But I'm going to say, for now, I'm going to still say Rayleigh.
Okay.
Okay.
Larry?
Who did he say?
He said Rayleigh.
Rayleigh?
Yeah.
You said Prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rayleigh. Those are because already, for instance, Oda already compared someone to Shanks' hockey and Rayleigh's hockey. Whether that's talking about now or Prime, I have no idea because when in SBS or somewhere they mentioned that Shanks with Luffy's hockey at Fishman Island, Luffy only knocked out half, saying that Shanks and Rayleigh were there. And I'm guessing if they're talking about present time, they both were knocked out the whole 100,000 whatever people or 10,000. I forget what the number it is. And so off that, and then I view Rayleigh Rayleigh's level. He could combat Kaido, Big Mom, and these cats right now, in his prime. He could do it. To me, it's he could go either or 50-50. Shanks really shows that his potential and talent, and he's also not in his prime. You might give up to Shanks, give up to more than Shanks. Again, I don't know. The thing is, I could say I haven't seen Shanks or hockey out yet, but I could say the same thing for Rayleigh in his prime. Or we know that these giants and these Yonko people are so strong, and Roger, Rayleigh, and Garb and stuff. But honestly, we have never seen any of them go all out. We haven't seen Rayleigh go all out, especially in his prime. We don't even know what that looks like, honestly. So, for me saying Shanks, which is fair, it's a fair argument. People saying Shanks, again, it's a fair argument. But the fact that we're actually seeing more the growth of more techniques of hockey with talking about permanent hockey, what Gabon referring to and stuff. Gabon doing his old age. He's showing a little bit of that, a new version of Conquerors that we're alluding to, we're thinking of, possibly. And then that's Gabon at his old age, we haven't seen Gabon in his prime, and Rayleigh is supposed to be a little bit stronger than Gabon. And going by, the Monster Trio or the left wing and the right wing, Luffy's the strongest, Zoro, and Sanji will be the same thing. Roger, Rayleigh, and Gabon. So again, we haven't seen Rayleigh go all out, Gabon go all out. We haven't even seen Roger go all out. You saw little clashes with Whitebeard. So the upscale of these characters, especially the more hockey reliant on ability, they're mostly just hockey masters and like power levels like crazy. So for now, I'm saying Rayleigh because again, I haven't seen Rayleigh go all out. We even know what level he's at, but clearly, just how Zoro's relatively close to Luffy's strength, it's the same thing with Rayleigh. Rayleigh's relatively close to Roger's strength. So that's my take on it.
Okay, Larry,
Yeah.
you said you had a pick.
Yeah, so it's funny because we always have like these misconceptions when things are said in One Piece, and that's the beauty of One Piece. It's always like interpreted a little bit different. Like we need definitive wording in order for us to believe something, right? So for example, it's always been like, oh, Blackbeard takes double the damage, but realistically it's always been double the pain. Like that's the actual wording. Hey, he takes double the pain, not actually double the damage. And I feel like that's exactly what happened with like the Buggy and Dory incident with Joyboy's hockey knot, where it was like they were like, was that even stronger than red hairs? There was no hostility to it. So when I read that, they're just saying, hey, the strongest hockey that we know of during our time happened to be Shanks's. And when Joyboy's hockey knot went off, they were like, yo, is that stronger than Shanks's hockey? And then they go, there was no hostility to that hockey that Joyboy's knot was, created. So it doesn't necessarily say like Shanks's hockey is hostile or not hostile. It's just saying that Joyboy's hockey is not hostile. And was it stronger than Shanks's, which is the only one that we know of that is like of a very high caliber. So for me, I always go, that's the difference. It's not actually being comparable in strength. It's saying, hey, was that stronger than Shanks's? So when I look at it in that instance, it's not necessarily a credit to Shanks. It's just saying, yo, this is the strongest hockey we've ever felt, and that's probably stronger than Shanks's. For me, Shanks didn't have the conquerors in his era the way Rayleigh had, right? We like to think like, Prime Whitebeard, Rocks, and all these other guys, and Goku was just running around, just as we've seen in a bar in this recent chapter, 1158. There's like 7 of them on the island. And I don't think Roger was capable of taking on more than one, right, during that time. So Rayleigh had to step in those moments, and Gabon. And I think that just because there was, the only way you could grow your hockey is through like battle. They were battling for years, and most of them always had conquerors hockey. So for me, it's like, I think I would go with Rayleigh in this prime situation because of the competition he's had to live through. And if it wasn't for his old age, I think we would probably see him topple Shanks in hockey.
Okay.
Wait, still right now? What you saying?
No, not if he was if he was in his prime for sure. I think he'd just be stronger than Shanks hockey wise. So I'd give it to Rayleigh. Just harder comp.
What still extreme div?
Oh yeah, it'd still be an extreme diff fight, but I think that Rayleigh would just take it because he would. I feel like he's more knowledgeable in how to use it, and now we're seeing even with like Gabon, there are different ways to use your Conqueror's hockey, especially on like Holy Knights. So I think he has that control. And I think he can amplify his hockey as well. I think Shanks has tried to imitate what Roger and Rayleigh and Gabon were trying to do, and he's got there. I just don't think that he's at that level right now.
So to me, I think Shanks is stronger than Rayleigh personally. I do. Mostly because of what we've heard or what we've seen in some of the SBS stuff and some of the data books, where they said that Shanks was the only person in Roger's crew that included Rayleigh that could replicate the Divine Departure, right? And then we see him using it live action now. We see him Wi-Fi hocking even Marine Admirals now. We see his hockey being compared to the likes of Joyboy, which I'm still shocked at that. It's still wild. And in general, he's supposed to be the one that Luffy's trying to reach. Luffy, and this is going to sound unfair to Rayleigh, Luffy met Rayleigh. Luffy, in Luffy's eyes, Shanks is still greater than Rayleigh. And I think we're supposed to view that in that same light. Like, if I was to rank these pirates all time, greatness, I still value Shanks being a Yonko probably a little bit more than I value Rayleigh being the right hand to the Pirate King. Maybe I'm not justified for that.
Okay.
But to me, even to the competition conversation that Larry was having, for the most part, all those great pirates that Roger would have to fight, or all those the greatest competition that Rayleigh did potentially see, those are all Roger rivals for the most part. You know, like even Shiki, over time he became a Roger rival. Whitebeard, a Roger rival. Garps, a Roger rival. It's going to be those people that you would have to fight in order to grow exponentially stronger for Rayleigh, and for the most part, he's not fighting them. Roger is. Roger's fighting Rocks. Roger's fighting Garp. Roger's fighting Whitebeard. We saw on Whitebeard's crew, like, Rayleigh had to settle for baby Marco. And maybe Odin, but even then, like, we saw Gabon in the anime fighting Odin. So, I don't know if the comp is exactly there for Rayleigh, because he's not in charge. He's not the number one guy fighting. And I'm not trying to knock him for that. But in Shanks' case, we see him battling with the likes of Mihawk. He's coming up in the same era as Doflamingo. It's not crazy strong, whatever. But even at the top, like, we saw the rookies that were at Roger's execution. And then when he gets to the top, it's Whitebeard at a younger, strong level. It's Big Mom. It's Kaido. Like, I've always theorized that he's the one that took Shiki out. The Mihawk battles. Who knows how many times he's ran into Shamrock, his dad, etc. We don't know much about Shanks, but we know that he's basically been a Yonko for 6 years. We know he's taken out Loki. So people have theorized that Loki's stronger than Kaido at this point. So it's like, I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but in general, I don't know. I think when it's all said and done about Shanks, his resume will be so that we'll look at him as, oh, he's stronger than Rayleigh is. He's stronger than even Rayleigh was. And I'm not trying to knock Rayleigh with that, but the way Oda writes Shanks, I don't think we're supposed to look at Rayleigh, even as the right hand of the Pirate King, as above him all time. Strength or greatness. So that's me. I think I was the only one that voted for Shanks here.
I got Shanks too.
But
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
The only thing, and here was my take on this, because I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, Rayleigh was fighting Whitebeard, like you said, but also, like, the drawback that it also was at that time, that wasn't Roger's rival. That was a crew at that time. Rocks was fighting Roger, and that probably helped him get stronger. But also, it still ended up. It kind of seems like, what is it, Whitebeard? It almost seemed like the other side benefited more, in my opinion, because it seemed like the way he was put it, she ended up being a Roger rival. Whitebeard ended up being a Roger rival. And I know Rayleigh's still on the Roger Pirates, but it's like that just, if they're the ones getting stronger and they end up going up to Roger's rival and they end up not being, like, it seems like they're elevated just a little bit more. And I mean, Shanks being able to go, and from what it says, Shanks being able to keep Kaido away from, you know, if Shanks could keep Kaido away from Marineford, if he's also fighting Loki, he already beat Loki. Like, there's just, in my opinion, I feel like some of the Shanks stuff is just, the stuff we heard about Shanks and what he's supposed to be is just way more, it kind of just puts him above Rayleigh. It's true. extreme.
I got
like
No, I just want to say something real quick. Lionel.
because I got some pushback for you guys. What you guys said.
Yeah, I got some pushback too.
Okay.
Yeah, Lionel, you can go, and then I'll go after.
Okay, so pushback at some of my was like said the whole Shanky and them are their rivals, but then again, we know for a fact that Luffy has rivals even now. We're going to compare it. Luffy has rivals now, like Kid and Law, but you could also argue that Zoro could beat those same rivals.
Okay.
Also, pretty much, and like just because, and we also even seen it with Killer. Killer, for again, one of the 5 to look out for, one of Luffy's rivals. Killer is the one who took out Hawkins. He's a captain's own.
You say Killer is one of Luffy's rivals?
No, I'm saying Kings. He's a like if you go back in pre-time skip, if you go by the 5 to look out for, they said Luffy, Kid, Law, Drake, and Hawkins. And it ends up being mostly just Kid and Law. But Hawkins was part of that lineup with the 5 to look out for out of all the Supernova rookies. Again, 2-year time skip. See that Hawkins, who was one of the 5 to look out for, Luffy's captain rivals of pirating, get taken out by the right-hand man of another Luffy's rival. Kid. They took out Killer. And we also seen Zoro fight captain level people like Kaido and even scarred Kaido at one point. So I'm saying, like, just because that person's a rival, you're upscaling that person doesn't mean that right-hand man won't beat that person. Because if you even if you say that Shanky is Roger's rival, but again, if you let when Sengoku's talking about the Rock's pirates, he focused on and categories as groups. He said Whitebeard, Mom, and Kaido, focusing on them because they're the strongest people in the One Piece world, and they're the Yonko. That's what Sengoku focused on. But he said then he made a set group, another group, saying that other people who made names for themselves. And guess what? Shinky wasn't with the Yonko group. He wasn't set apart with the strongest, which we already know and seen with Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard. No, he was set aside to who? Shinky, Captain John, Silver Axe, like Wang Ji. Shinky was set apart from them. And again, if you keep talking about Luffy's rivals, again, Shinky, they never portrayed even comparisons. Shinky, they never put Shinky on that level. Even though, again, he's considered a legend. It's great. But again, who else is considered a legend? Captain Zhao. If he's not, he's a captain of his own crew. He's considered a legend. He's upset that he trained mountains punching to beat Danchin Zhao. If yet, what we saw Garp in his prime, what did he do to Danchin Zhao? Can you say for a fact that Danchin Zhao, again, another Roger rival, another legendary pirate just like Shinky, is Rayleigh losing to that person? The answer is no. Rayleigh is not losing to Danchin Zhao. Just how Rayleigh is not losing to, again, another Roger pirate to Shinky. That's just not happening. Again, I don't know if you got that from the narrative, the portrayal of other characters, then I'm just going to disagree with you because they never put Shanky at that level. But again, they put Rayleigh.
Okay.
They compared Rayleigh. No, listen. They compared Rayleigh. Remember, pre-time, God said this. That when they're going to fight the Whitebeard Pirates, he said, take on a legend. He said, and this is Rayleigh by himself. Garb said, the world government, don't tell Sengoku, don't tell anybody about this. Leave this to me. I'll take it, but don't tell anybody, just let me know. Because we cannot take on 2 legends right now. Again, that's just Rayleigh by himself. He only compared Rayleigh's legend to Whitebeard's legend. And then Garb said, we cannot take on 2 legends at the same time. Again, those are Barb's words. Barb said that.
Okay.
So again, they never give Shinky this light. Ever. They don't portray him as that top people as the rest of the other people. He was a rival, he was strong, but he was never up there at all where they put him. They never did. Show me that in the manga where they ever put Shinky on that level. Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido,
Yeah.
Roger, Rock,
Okay. Lionel,
White, Odin.
I have a secondary question for you.
Huh?
I have a secondary question for you. Who do you think Rayleigh ends up fighting at God Valley?
It's probably Whitebeard.
No. I feel like Garp fights Whitebeard at God Valley. I think he's probably end up fighting.
Because it's very possible that Rayleigh fights Shiki.
I think he does, Loki.
No, let me put it this way. Lionel, I got you. Let me put it this way, right? All right, so throughout the entire story, through Luffy's journey, Luffy has always fought the strongest guy within the opposing group, right? Mm-hmm. And then what's Zoro's job? To fight the second strongest person in that opposing group. That's how it's always been. And if the Roger Pirates are supposed to be the inspiration for what the Straw Hat Pirates are, and there's very much like so many similarities amongst them, then you could assume that Rayleigh's always going to fight the second strongest person. Mm-hmm. So for you to say that he fought Marco,
can I push back?
Meanwhile, Gabon is fighting Odin in the distance, that doesn't sound actually too correct, right? And then we've seen when we go to Egghead, who does Zoro face?
Lucci.
A Luffy rival, which is Lucci. And what happens to him? He beats him. So put it this way, right? If the Roger Pirates run into Garp, who does Rayleigh fight? Who's the second strongest person on Garp's ship if he's with him?
Bogart.
Sengoku.
Sengoku? Garp and Sengoku don't travel together.
So why wouldn't they be together sometimes?
We've only seen them together fighting once. And that was at Marine Ford. They're out in the about.
If they both showed up, right? Who's Garp fighting?
Roger.
Okay, who's Sengoku fighting?
Rayleigh.
Okay, so it just means that Rayleigh's always going to fight the second strongest person within the opposing group. If we're talking about the Rocks Pirates, right? If we're talking about the Rocks Pirates, who's Rocks going to fight?
He's fighting Roger and Garp, apparently.
So I think Rayleigh fight on the Rocks Pirates. That's second strongest.
But that's what I'm trying to break down. Hold on, Trent. This is what I'm trying to break down. So to me, and again, this is me. This is my headcanon. This is how I view it. I believe the Rocks Pirate situation is going to, in some way, parallel what happened on Onigashima. In Onigashima, Zoro did not fight the second strongest person on the opposing side. That's what Kid
I was going to say.
And Law.
I was going to say that.
They fought Big Mom together, whatever. I don't know exactly how that's all going to shake out, but that, to me, if this is supposed to be a minor parallel of what happens there, where there's a group fight and then it ends up being the top dudes facing off at the top over here, and then everybody else is fighting in some other situation, it's very possible that Rayleigh doesn't fight Whitebeard. I mean, I don't know who else is there, but you know what I'm saying? It's very possible Rayleigh's not fighting the second strongest dude on the island. He's possibly not even fighting the third or fourth strongest dude on the island.
Hold on. Wait, that's also being very dishonest with that take. Why? Because you're saying, well, he didn't fight Big Mom. Okay, but he fought Kaido with Law.
Okay.
He also took an attack from Kaido and Big Mom together. Yeah. And blocked it for a second. So you can't, and then you also fought Big Mom too on top of the rooftop.
But that's not who his matchup ended up being. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, but his matchup ended up being the second strongest person on Kaido's crew.
But not on the island.
But you can't say, well, he didn't fight this person, that wasn't his battle. No, he actually fought all three.
That's fine, but his solo fight, the win that he got, was not against the second strongest. When we say Zoro fights the second strongest guy, we're not saying Zoro had a skirmish with the second strongest guy and then ended up fighting the third guy. That's not what we're saying. We're saying Zoro fought and defeated the second strongest person on the island in the enemy's crew. Right. That's what we're saying. If Zoro, that's not what happened on Onigashima, is what I'm saying.
He still ended up fighting the main bad guy.
But he didn't defeat any of those people. That's what I'm saying. When we say Zoro fought the second guy, his job is to fight the second person. Fighting them, fighting the strongest guy, clashing with these people is not what we're referring to. Maybe that's different for you. But when I say Zoro fought the second dude, he fought and defeated them. That's not what
Okay,
happened
so-
for him on
So
Onigashima.
has Zoro ever defeated the main guy of the arc?
Technically, yes, but it's a very technical situation with Horty. That's a very,
Oh, right.
yeah, that's
right,
a, yeah,
right.
That's a very,
So he does do that though, right?
oh, does do that?
You're forgetting Captain Morgan.
Oh man, I'll take it, I guess. I guess.
And you're forgetting.
He just say-
going with Larry's saying, and you're forgetting. Even the portrayal of King, his durability alone was scaled close to Kaido.
Okay.
So even if he's not the
But he
second
wasn't.
strongest, but his hype was at least a little bit to Kaido.
No one.
Shinky's not that person. They never
Hold on.
hyped Shinky up to be Whitebeard or Roxas.
I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. And I know I'm the Shiki guy. I know Larry likes Shiki too. Shiki, based off his hype, is closer to Roger and them than King was to Kaido. Based off his hype. That is just
He never
true.
wasn't. He never was.
But that's all right. That's all right.
Who hyped him up? Nobody did.
Lionel.
That's all right.
They did.
That's
He
perfectly
just
fine to say. You don't have to go, hey, like this person was closer to. No, that doesn't matter, right? If my competition is harder and I usually have to fight the strongest guy within that competition compared to you, who's fighting less competition, because remember, Shanks didn't fight Whitebeard until Old Man Whitebeard, right? We didn't see him fight anybody else. We don't know if he fought Kaido. We just know that he fought Mihawk. That's about it. He fought Blackbeard. That's about it. And then he grew to his fame. And give him all the credit. He's shown the hockey feats for sure to prove how strong he is. But to say that he's stronger than Rayleigh in his prime when Rayleigh has that much more force to deal with constantly is crazy.
But that's why
And the thing is, you can't be like, yo, divine departure. Only Shanks was able to do it. Guess what? That's Roger's signature move.
I know.
Was there not something more probably comparable to Roger's move? Probably so. I'm pretty sure if Rayleigh wanted to, he could accomplish that move, bro.
Trent, go ahead.
Saying,
No, Trent, go ahead.
Okay, so for me right now, it's not the fact of. I was more on the topic of the second strongest, because I don't know if I'm still on the God Valley thing, because I don't know. I feel like God Valley would be different, because if Rayleigh's, I don't think Rayleigh would be Whitebeard at God Valley.
It don't matter.
I don't either.
That's the
thing. No, but that's the thing, though. I feel like God Valley would turn different, say, because in my opinion, it went Rox and Roger, they can fight. Like that's just I feel like that fight would be going on, and then I feel like Garp comes in, he fights Whitebeard, he wins that, and that's when it's the 1v2 of Rox versus Roger and Garp. And while he's doing that, I feel like Rayleigh's either fighting Big Mom or like he's still not going to be fighting the second strongest.
But that doesn't matter though, because we're talking about if two crews go against each other, who's fighting who? If Roger is fighting the Rocks Pirates and it's just Roger versus the Rocks Pirates, Roger's fighting Rocks.
Okay.
Whitebeard's fighting Rayleigh, and then either Big Mom or Kaido is going to be fighting Gabon.
Okay. Well, we don't know that those crews. I mean, they probably fought. They very possibly did fight, and Rayleigh could have very well been matched up with Whitebeard. But what we're asking is who he fought on God Valley specifically.
And it doesn't matter who he fought on God Valley.
Yeah.
He could have fought. At this point, he could have fought any of them.
Yeah, and you're focusing mostly on the Rock Pirates. You're getting the God Knights are here too.
Yeah, he could have fought Garland. Yeah. I mean, y'all know me.
I don't think there's no
down.
Huh?
Wouldn't that be farther down?
Depends on how you scale Garland.
No, again, do you Garland over Shinky? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I do.
That, but just because you fight somebody during that and during the battle doesn't mean you're on the same power scale. Because I can give you two references where in the One Piece manga, where that person fought that person, and that person just clearly strong. We have him fighting Husu.
Marco fighting Big Mom.
Yeah, Marco fighting Big Mom. We only have Zoro fighting Pika. And Pika wasn't even a contest for Zoro.
But based off what y'all are saying, Rayleigh would be the Marcos in this situation.
No.
Yeah.
If he's fighting Whitebeard, yeah, he would be the Marco in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What you mean no? What do you mean no? If Rayleigh and Whitebeard were to fight, Whitebeard would be the dude that people would put their money on. That he'd be the favorite, the betting favorite to win that fight. Am I tripping? Like,
I don't even see that being. Oh.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me that there's no. First, okay, if you even go off that, making references, Solo clearly showed again that he's closer to Kid and Law's level. Did he not?
Sure. Yeah.
Or maybe even.
I had him over Kid.
The problem is in this scenario that you're trying to create, Lionel, you're juxtaposing Whitebeard to Kid or Law. You get what I'm saying? And that's
No,
just
I'm going by what you're saying. You're going by rivals, right? Regardless of it, I'm not going straight. I'm going by who's a rival to who. They said that Roger's greatest. Then later on, Whitebeard became Roger's greatest rival. Like I said, they kind of implied that Rox and Garth and Roger were on the top, and White kept up mostly.
okay.
He had to get there. He was strong, but he wasn't. He was a little below them. Eventually, he caught up. Regardless of it, Rayleigh showed. Since Garth could both Rayleigh and Whitebeard, and Rayleigh's the second strongest in Marco the Pirate King. That means Rayleigh and Whitebeard match up fairly in a fight. You can fear Whitebeard, that's fine, but you can't say that the fight's not close. You say the fight's a straight destroy. It's extremely high disregard during that time. Because again, if Whitebeard's Yonko level, so is Rayleigh. So is Roger. So is Rox. And again, if you're saying that your Pirate King level, but either or, during that time frame, again, go by ages. Rayleigh is even older than Whitebeard. He's 40 years old. Mm-hmm. He's the same age as Garth. Okay. You trying to tell me this dude, who's again, if you're gonna compare it, if you want to even compare it to, Rox is Whitebeard would be the Rayleigh.
Your mic is cutting in and out.
Rox is Rayleigh became
Your mic is cutting in and out for me a little bit.
You guys is too, honestly.
Yeah.
A couple times I heard some of the stuff you said, and some of it I didn't.
Lionel was getting into it over here, probably.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, they can't compare it as Rox's greatest rock is Rox. Roger's greatest rock is Rox. And they think he's second strongest in the Rox Pirates. But again, if you have it that White mostly implies, especially in the chapter, that Roger went to went to Pirate Island multiple times and saw Rox and he fought.
Dude,
and they kind of clearly putting that. I'm sorry, and they're kind of clearly putting that Rox is stronger than Whitebeard.
Listen,
so,
we gonna have.
If we find out that like Rayleigh was fighting Shaky or something, just know the next college stream. The very next college stream.
It's all right, Lionel not gonna be there.
That's only. Oh no, he won't be there. I know. He a part timer. I know he won't be there.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if Rayleigh fights Shaky, because again we have people in multiple in the arc that they fought somebody lower than them, and they just beat him.
Depends on how the fight go.
Do you think Shaky's beating Rayleigh in the fight?
Depends on how that fight goes.
Yeah.
No. Do you think Shaky's beating Rayleigh in the fight?
Hold on, Lionel. I'll say this, Trent. You doing the same cop-out thing that Sebastian does, where he goes, if it happens, I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh my God.
It's the same thing. That doesn't work, bro.
Listen,
We can
bro.
say that literally about anything. I could be like, damn, yo, Shaqy fights Big Mom, yo. Just wait on it.
Trent know the game, man.
And if it's right, yo, I'm gonna come back and make some noise about it.
Listen,
you can't do that. That can happen with anything, dog.
You can do it all you want, man. They can't stop you. They can't stop you from doing it.
Man. No, I mean, I know they can't stop you, but there were so many times I was gonna like just try to like slip in like a rage bait there here and there somehow, but I didn't want to do it. But I understand where you're coming from.
This is why you need to become a better human being and stop being Sebastian, bro.
Hey, Sebastian at least he be on the streams though. I gotta be on both sides sometimes. I'm usually, I told you, Larry, I'm a part of the gore set for you, man.
Trent, I'm gonna get another caller in here, but we really appreciate it, man. You got us fired up with the first question, bro.
Hey, no problem. Great to be here. Great to talk to you guys. Great to actually talk to Lionel.
Yeah, man.
Great to talk to you too.
Trent, do me a favor. I'm gonna drop you into the call waiting room. Just let those guys know that how they can join in is to become a member of the Discord tier. If you can explain to them how exactly to do that, that would be wonderful, man. Just you can do me that favor, man.
I got you.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.
All right. Spicy to start, man. Spicy to start.
No, Matthew, this is why I can't with you, because this is what I talk about. You supposed to be bull crapping.
What
I
happened?
even talk about going through the narrative.
What I do?
You get with the narrative. When you know narratively, Rayleigh is beating Shinky. Just like you said narratively, Sabo is beating Marco. But when it's trying to fit your argument, Shinky and Rayleigh are the same level.
Hold on now. Let me elaborate for you. Real quick before we get to
we don't need it, bro.
Nah, because Lionel called me out. Yeah. Lionel called me out my name on my stream that I invited him to. Nah. On, Lionel called me out.
We've been on this for 45 minutes.
Then tell Lionel to shut up. Nah, man. You pick and choose. Don't think because Lionel here, he gets to say whatever he want and bark all day. No. Call me out my name, I'm gonna come at you.
Okay, we'll go an extra hour, yo. Come on, bro.
Listen, man. We already pivoted the date because of you. Alright? Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Cool. You know what you got it. We got super chat from Joshua Talbot. $5. It says, I appreciate y'all having me on last week. Discord is a foreign concept to me, and I was drunk. LMAO. Been listening for almost 2 years. Hashtag Seb the GOAT. Thank you, Joshua. That's enough for you to come in again if you want to join in and give another take or ask us a question or spit a theory. And then we got another 2 from Cynical 2X's. We didn't get anything, but I think it's like one of the super emojis or something. I don't remember what that is. I don't know what that is, but thank you. All right, Larry, do you see the person in the call only stream now? I don't know what their name is. It doesn't show their name for me.
I don't see anything in this voice live channel, bro.
All right, let me see something. Is there a person in here now with us, or am I seeing ghosts?
Hello?
What does their name say?
Yes.
How's it going? What's your name?
What's going on? You can just call me Mole.
Oh, it's Mole's in it. Oh, how's it going, man?
Mole Snack.
Mole Snack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Marv butchered your name the other day. I'll say that.
Did he really?
Yeah. I can't repeat it. It's not safe for work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what's up, man? You have a question, a theory, anything you want to ask us? What's going on?
Just however much time there is. I got 3 like little things that'll probably take just a couple of minutes each.
Okay.
But yeah. But first off, I've been rereading, and I read Drum Island. And when Luffy and Sanji were going to, I don't remember when it was, but they found those big old rabbit things. And Luffy says something about, did you know the people who live in snow countries don't sleep?
Okay.
And if they do, they die and stuff. So it's not a full theory, but it's just kind of a thought, and I just related that with the Blackbeard theories. And I also kind of linked it to what Larry said about the gravity and how he kind of keeps the fruit separate in his body. And I feel like he would die if he fell asleep, because if he did, he wouldn't be using that power to keep the fruit separate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily a full theory. It was just a thought that I had reading.
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting, because I like that theory a lot more than I do with like the multiple hearts, multiple souls, and stuff like that.
Okay. Larry, Lionel, thoughts?
I do like the not sleeping theory a lot more than like anything else. I don't think he would be from the Drum Kingdom.
Yeah, it just said a winter island, so I didn't have anything past that, but I did think that was interesting as maybe something to see later on.
Yeah, he did go to Drum Island though.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. We never got an answer as to why he did that. And then that's why Ace went to Drum Island to look for him, because he heard that he went there. So, I don't know. It's definitely interesting though.
Mm-hmm. And then also with the Blackbeard thing, this is a completely different, it's sort of a theory or headcanon, whatever you want to call it, but it's kind of a Davy Jones thing.
Okay.
Where, like, I'm not a big fan of how it's written, where each generation has it has a Roger, it has a Rocks, it has a this, it has a that. Sort of like a Luffy is the Roger of this generation, and Joyboy is the Luffy of the old generation. But with that thought process, I did think that, you know, the Rocks / Blackbeard of the generation of Emu and Joyboy would be Davy Jones, because they all three have their worshippers, sort of, so to say. And I looked a little bit up on Davy Jones, and the only person, I just looked up and it said Nico Robbins said something that he was an old pirate.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assumed that they were all from the same generation, and he was the quote unquote Rocks of the old generation way back when.
Yeah, I saw a picture recently. It was they were like, oh, Oda's biting off of Kishimoto once again, because
I saw that.
Kishimoto had like the Indra and his brother, and then it went down to like Madara and Hashirama, and then it went to Sasuke and Naruto. So it's like, if we're playing that same role, then it's like Davy Jones, Emu, Rocks, Roger, and then Luffy and Blackbeard.
Yeah, I think it's cool to an extent, but I don't think because of that certain things has to happen. Like, I'm cool with Sanji getting Conquerors, but I don't think he should get it just because Gabon has it.
Right. Okay.
And that's my thought process. That's the main reason I don't like that sort of writing style. But I do like when there's parallels, but not necessarily things have to happen because they happened this way back.
Yeah, organic parallels work. Forced parallels don't. Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm of the same belief. I believe that Davy Jones would be that. I think Larry's touched on this in a couple theories that he's had, and just thought process that we've had overall when we were discussing just the series as a whole. That there's two different paths the world can go down, or at least three different paths. And now, based off of the fact that Emo exists, Rocks exists, Joyboy exists, Roger exists, Luffy exists, Blackbeard exists, etc. So it's just like the pathways that the world can go. Like, there's a dark Nika, I think Larry used to say a lot of times, like, or the Nika of the dusk versus the dawn, right? So maybe Davy Jones was that Nika of the dusk of his era, and then that would be in turn become somebody like Roger, Rocks, etc. You know, so I like that personally. I did see the graphic Larry was talking about comparing it to Kishimoto's work with Naruto. I didn't get that far into Naruto to know too heavily who Indra and Ashura, etc. were. So I can't really speak to the comparison there. But I do think that I have faith in Oda to kind of bring it full circle in a good enough way. And for Rocks to be as interesting a character that he is, and to say something to the level of, oh, I'm a worshiper of Davy Jones, or however he phrased that to Imu, I think it builds a lot really, really good hype towards who that character could be. And, you know, Oda's the goat of foreshadowing. He's had Davy Jones be a name that's been said at least once or twice in the series. Davy Jones fights, the Davy back fights, etc. But we know that this character has existed, at least theoretically, in the series. So I kind of always like that, where we pull from ancient history and lore, because there was somebody that, you know, if Joyboy was a pirate, he's supposed to be the first pirate, there had to be other pirates that were inspired after him, right? Beyond just, oh, I'm a pirate, I have my own crew, and then something happens with me and Imu in the Ancient Kingdom. What was his pirating life like before he went head up with the Ancient Kingdom? Is he from the Ancient Kingdom? Is, like, we got to know what the same way we're getting all this Rocks and Roger lore right now, hopefully one day we'll get the Ancient Kingdom Joyboy lore. And then who was he beefing with? Who was his fights like? Well, I don't want to say force a parallel to say who his Shaki is, right? But like, what is that? What does the sea look like in that era? And I think Davy Jones will be a huge focal point of what the sea looks like in that era. But I'll open up to Lionel if you have a different take or something, you know, more poignant to bring up to. Is Lionel still here? I might have missed that.
There was so much being discussed. I'm trying to figure out what point referring to. I know you brought up the whole Blackbeard not sleeping. I actually don't have anything for that with the island and him not sleeping and stuff. So really everything for that, honestly. It's interesting. I was gonna say we'll wait and see till it's revealed. I get what you're talking about. Like, I agree with Sebastian. I like organic parallels. And I understand, like, you know, you're talking about Gamon has it, having conquerors, so Shanks has to have it. Like, I get that. But I think Oda's pretty good at doing organic. Like, I don't think anything felt really forced. Especially, again, like, because everything that gets revealed, everybody has pushback on it in the beginning until it, again, organically flushed out. Then, okay, you get it, understand it, you vibe with it. Maybe not everything, but Oda's been a good enough writer, he flushes things out to a degree. Some people still don't like it, but, like, again, you also think Oda had this thought process in the storytelling and the way he did it all along. Then Oda did his research, he did his stuff to make it flow organically. Just how Oda does things, he makes us react as if this is new, we didn't know, or we didn't get his writing style. But, like, again, Oda's been doing this, like, he had it planned out from the beginning. Certain things he did change, obviously. Certain things he did change on certain characters and certain things. But, like, most of them, I think Oda's pretty good already at doing organically. So if people had conquerors, or we think they didn't have conquerors, and they have it now, it's just like, well, Oda probably had that from the beginning. Just character development, storytelling, whatever, led that person end up having it, and it would probably make sense, like, you know, to the story because of what they went through, who they are, and, like, you know, whatever. The pirate thing with Joyboy and Rocks, it's just interesting because obviously, like, you bash him out, Oda said, Joyboy's the first pirate. They never elaborated, and they also talk about Joyboy's crew was, like, you know, really, like, I feel like they said they're really lively or whatever, or some big bunch. They didn't really talk about the pirates during that time. So, like, when did pirates actually become a thing? If we know Joyboy was the first pirate, when did it start becoming, more people started becoming pirates? You know? It's the fact that Davy Jones is already linked to being a pirate way back then already, and being, you know, like, somewhat famous or whatever, maybe a legend, whatever, but, like, it's like, when did he become about? And that's just like, is he even in Joyboy's time? But we like to assume so, but again, that's the thing, like, we're talking about Joyboy's enemies, but again, Oda reviews things over time, because you think about it, Joyboy came up, the first pirate, and he mostly focused on his enemy is the World Kingdom. You know, I mean, the 20 kingdoms, and Emo. And granted, we know that 20 Kingdoms came together to take out Joyboy. So we don't know, honestly, what happened during that time, I guess. Was there other pirates during Joyboy's time like that? We're assuming so. Like, honestly, it's too much to really, like, fathom, honestly, what's going on with how Oda's doing things. Honestly. Because if you even think about if going to parallels, you would have to think, all right, Davy Jones has to, like, BLBB in Joyboy's time. But again, they don't elaborate how long ago Davy Jones was, as all. We don't know if he's in 100 years at all. We just know he's a legendary pirate. And the thing is that Joyboy is worshipped as a god. I mean, Nika's worshipped as a god, and with Joyboy kind of like linking the two, but not necessarily. While Davy Jones is linked as a pirate. Like, but
okay.
It's just I don't know. Like, it's just interesting. Like, I mean, I get it if Oda does that route, but I honestly can't. I don't know. Like, I mean, I could see it, but I understand where you're coming from. Like, you're making two parallels. Like, it has to be Joyboy and Davy Jones. Oh, Roger and Rox, Luffy and Teach. Like, he made it seem like we're thinking that, but things, even though there's something similar, but there's also very differences in that. So if Oda even does something similar, it's probably way different. Because even if you look at it, Luffy and Blackbeard is completely different than Roger and Rox.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Even beef wise, I don't care. Even for instance, because I even thought about it, Rox and Roger, doesn't know if they even have beef like that. They don't. But Luffy and Teach, legit, you resulted in my brother's death. Like, you're pretty much, taking out Ace, making him get execution. Like, that's beef. Like, you killed somebody I care about. We don't know, to our knowledge, that led to anything that led to that, like, that type of degree. The only thing you could go with is if, and she didn't even die. Shaq didn't even pass. So, would be Shaq passing, Roger blames, pretty much Blackbeard for, I don't know, I mean, that's a Blackbeard, Rox for it. You know what I mean? So, their beef, their relationship is different than how Luffy and Teach is different. So, even there is parallels, but, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's why it's even if it's some similarities, it's going to be different how Oda does things.
All right.
I think if Davy Jones is part of that era, I think Oda is starting to, since we're getting a lot of the more details and the flashbacks of the Rox/Roger era, it's opening up to show a lot of the different factions, so to say, of the ancient era, if that's the case.
That's what I think.
Right? I also thought I doubt it, but there's a possibility I thought of too, Davy Jones actually could have been one of Joyboy's crew members. Because I even thought of I just thought of that, because him being the first pirate, and we don't know if, Joyboy's crew members and factions like that, but also sort of, how long they lived back then. If you look at, even talk about with Joyboy is a pilot. Joyboy lived around, over 100 years.
Did he?
And I don't know.
Is that confirmed?
Huh?
Did he? Is that confirmed?
Huh?
It's not confirmed. It's just suggested that he might have, because of 100 Void Century.
Okay.
But he could.
If he's
could have passed away in 40 years.
I mean, if he's a giant, then living 100 years isn't that crazy. You know what I mean? If that hat is his, right? We don't know.
But again, that's what I'm saying. If you go my Joyboy, they talk about the 100 years of the Void Century, 100-year war with those people, world government, whatever. But we saw what Joyboy looked like. He did. Unless you're comparing him to Emmett, who Emmett's a gigantic thing, which is bigger than a giant. Fair, but we saw Joyboy's silhouette. He didn't look like a giant. Giant size. He didn't look giant size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I think we're going to see Joyboy because we have a silhouette of him. Just like we said, every time Oda silhouettes somebody in the past, he's gonna bring them up later on. And there's a series: Roger, what's his name? Rocks, Odin, Dead Fisher Tiger. But the only thing we're waiting for is honestly, if Davy Jones is an actual person, Oda's really gonna do that. If he's a real person, we're just waiting for his silhouette. Then we want to see him. But Oda hasn't done Davy Jones' silhouette. We don't know if he's a real person or not. He's just going off legend, and that's the whole typical thing. Davy Jones is not even a real pirate. So I don't know what that legend thing Oda's going to do with it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Joey kind of pilot. Joey lived hundreds of years, and he doesn't look giant size. So that's how I want to know what Oda's going to do with that explaining wise. And if he lived longer back then or not. I don't know.
I like what you said about him potentially being like a crewmate of Joyboy. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I put a poll up in the chat. If Davy Jones is from Joyboy's era, what's their relationship? First mate, mutineer, rival, or other? Rival got the most votes at 64% right now. After that is other, and then after that was a mutineer. I like the idea of him being a mutineer, but that would tie back into like Blackbeard connections. You know what I mean? Where like that's something that he did. Clearly Rocks isn't about all that mutineers stuff, but obviously Blackbeard is. So if we're tying it all together in some way, maybe he is someone who betrayed a father figure, a crewmate, a Joyboy to become, you know, a known pirate or something. I don't know. But how'd you say it again? Mole Snack?
Yeah.
Hey man, appreciate you being here, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's my first time calling and doing anything like this, so it's fun.
Yeah, man, definitely stick around, or you know, continue to join in on these things. We'd love to hear more from you. I know I see you in the chat every so often. I try to shout you out when I see your name, so appreciate you being here with us, man.
Sounds good, man. Thank y'all so much.
All right, so we got a couple super chats that came in while we were having that discussion. Guys, please, no 11:59 conversation in the chat whatsoever. You will be banned. We don't play that. I haven't read the chapter. Larry hasn't read the chapter. Lionel hasn't read the chapter. I didn't even know the chapter was out. So please, guys, we read the officials on the channel as an actual live stream. And to the question that 7C posted, I was trying to respond. It wasn't allowing me to. We've considered doing these call streams on Tuesdays instead. But the way we look at it, Larry has his stream on Sundays where he reviews the chapter. We have our top official stream where we all review the chapter and kind of go through everything on Monday. And then we have our DDTs on Wednesdays. If we did these call streams on a Tuesday, that would be 4 consecutive days of streams. I feel like y'all would get tired of us. I feel like there would be some fatigue in regards to what you guys want to see from us. If that's not the case, maybe let us know. Because I do think a Tuesday call stream might be beneficial. I know I enjoy my Fridays, but I just don't know if streaming back to back days like that is what y'all want from us as a community. But if that is the case, we can talk about it. We got another 5 from Lil DJ 56. It says top 5 events you want to see before the arc ends. I want to see Shanks versus Loki. I like that one. Do y'all have any that come to mind specifically? I think you can include the flashback as well. Obviously, Shanks versus Loki would be in the flashback. So,
I just want to see God Valley. That's it.
God Valley, okay.
Yeah.
I want to see more Shanks lore. Like I hope it like Shanks versus Loki. Obviously, I want more than just that. I want to see what his conversation with I want to see Shanks be on the Mary Joie. Like I want to know what that's about. Like why did he do that? Why did he go there? Why did he get branded? Et cetera, et cetera. I want to see more from Harold. As much as I was down on him last chapter, I just want to see like he goes on to live another few years after the death of Rocks. Like what's his life like? I want to see him pull those horns out, whether it's a real moment or something goofy. And I want to see if Loki makes it to Rajan Island, man. I know I theorized that. I want to see if that really happens or not. Lionel, you have any specific moments you want to see, events?
As of right now, I'm actually locked in at the God Valley and seeing this whole flashback. So
Okay.
as of right now, I agree with Larry. I want to see the God Valley, and again, it's going to be disappointing because we know that Oda's not going to flesh out as much we would like and want at God Valley, but I want to see as much as I could of it, and I hope it's like not just one chapter. I hope it's multiple chapters. But again, I'm hopeful wishing. Honestly, most likely. So I hope it's not just one chapter and like a couple panels. I hope it's like at least multiple.
Yo,
but yeah, that's just my wishful thinking.
Bump everything I just said. I'm trying to see Sanji unlock Conqueror's Hockey, man. That's what I want to see. Thank you. Who put it in the chat? I don't know who put it in the chat. That's what I'm trying to see, bro. I'm here for it. It's been a long time coming. Let me get that.
Yo,
let me get that.
I thought it. I really thought this. I think because going with the parallels, I think Sanji's gonna unlock Conquerors. Then later, Yamato's going to join, again, comparing the whole Roger and Odin thing. I think that's also one of the big reasons Joe and Sanji weren't strong enough. But also, if they're referring to Sanji having conquerors, you can't just have another conqueror join while the third strongest monster trio, the left wing, doesn't have conquerors. So I'm just like, that's my thought process. Sanji's going to get conquerors, and Yamato's going to join later on.
Okay. I ain't mad at it, man. If I gotta trade, if I gotta make that trade, you know me, I'm not a Yamato for next Nakama guy, but I'll get Yamato on that ship if it means my boy got Conqueror's Hockey, man. You know me, you know me, man. And Fully Cooley, that's you putting it out. I hate that show. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get some shade for that one. I could not stand that show. I gotta watch it as an adult. I did not like that show. Right? We got another 8 months from Wise Life Jody. It says, it's so weird seeing you guys on any day other than Monday, but I'm all for it. I'm going to super chat a theory I have about Dragon. Hashtag justice for Sabo. Hashtag DDT. And then I did see that $10 super chat from Wise Life Jody that highlights the Dragon thing. It says, I think Dragon found a way to store his hockey in Joyboy's knot, like Joyboy's knot, and he's waiting to release it against an opponent like the Holy Knights, or he will be able to give others around him Conqueror's Hockey to fight with. What do y'all think? Okay. I kind of do like the Joyboy knot element. I would like to see that. I've always subscribed to the theory that that's how some of the road poneglyphs have been come to pass. That they're like immense hockey-filled stones. I don't know about giving it to other people. I wouldn't like that personally. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. I think Larry made this comparison a while back about Naruto and Luffy using Gear 5th to like tunify other people, and Naruto using the like Nine-Tailed Fox cloak on other people, or is it the Sage Mode cloak? I don't remember which one it was, but I'm not a huge fan of giving the average person or average foot soldier or just other people that don't have Conqueror's Hockey in that way. I prefer you unlock it yourself. So I'm gonna have to push back on that last part. But the hockey knot, that could be a cool way to show Dragon doing something. So I'm with that. Larry, Lionel, I don't know if I got takes on that. I guess
not. No.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, we got another 5 from Larry Lover. It says, started Gantz yesterday morning and just finished it. It was amazing. Thank you for putting me on, Seb, with the praying emojis. Not taking any breaks from Gantz and reading it in that quickly is crazy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Get yourself some mental help. All right, like you might need to see a therapist. You might want to talk to somebody. You want to talk to us, let me know. Gantz is a dark series, man. Reading Gantz in a day and a half is crazy. It's crazy. I had to take a break. I don't know how you read that through that quickly, but I'm glad you liked it. It's in my top 10 all time. I love it. So
reading this is amazing as wild, honestly.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
No, I can't support that. That's too crazy.
Yeah, listen.
This is one of the darkest and twisted, emotional, mental trauma mangas I ever And I didn't even read it. I know of it, and I read a little bit, and I like. Yeah, get some help. Honestly, get some help, please.
It says a lot about the person, though, if they could read it in one day like that.
Hey, man, their name is Larry Lover, so. That's your people's, bro. We got another 5 from King Ray 2546. My B-Day was yesterday, and what a better way to enjoy turning 27 than some Topped. Larry, you killing us with this YouTube, Discord, and Spotify Larry tags. # broke. Yo.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything.
I've been uploading.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But thank you. Happy birthday, King Ray. Hope you're enjoying the content. For those of you that are donating $5 or more, you guys open up a spot for yourselves to join and give a call or a take or a theory. So feel free to jump in. I think I do see Joshua Talbot, so I'll drag him up. I'm pretty sure AO Let's Go is a server booster, so I'll drag him up. I can't tell if this is is this name in the call waiting Lil TJ or Lil DJ, Larry? I can't see the name.
Are you saying in a call waiting room?
Yeah, is that Lil DJ?
I don't know who you're referring to.
There's one that says an L with like Luffy's PFB, like a little kid Luffy.
Yeah, you want to bring him up?
Is that Lil DJ?
No, it's Luffy X Law.
Okay, all right, then never mind. All right. And then Stoogie J, another 5. It says Davy Jones isn't the rival to Joyboy. He is the opposing for the same outcome, both seeking liberation for self and people from controlled systems. It could be. Very well could be, man. All right, let's get into it. I saw Bazillion in here for a while, so we'll get Bazillion as the next caller. Bazillion, you there?
Yo, what up, gang?
What's going on, bro?
What up? Yo. All right, so it's been a minute, but y'all remember the last question I asked y'all?
Nah, bro. You don't have to refer.
Yeah, I don't expect y'all to, but so the last question I asked y'all was, what was the most satisfying death in any fiction, whatever? I know y'all said a couple different things.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of y'all said Dio or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
I think one of y'all said Light from Death Note.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so I had 2 questions on top of that, but we ran out of time, so I was like, you know what, let me just do it another time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the next question I want to ask is, what death was the saddest, like, heartbreaking death in any fiction that you ever saw? Like, it ripped your heart out when it happened.
Oh, man. I gotta think on this one, man. A couple are coming to mind, but nothing that jumps out at me. I typically ask for more death in any series, so
wait, what?
Yeah, I be hype when people go. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Do y'all have one? Do any of y'all have it? I'm trying to think. I don't want to spoil. Maximilian, I don't want to spoil, bruh. That's why I don't want to say it. That it came to mind, Maximilian, but I don't want to spoil.
There's a ton of them in JJK in the anime.
Yeah, they
I
were.
know, like Rico, Mekamaru. I mean, there's so many. Obviously, what's his name? The dude with the glasses. I haven't watched it in so long.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, that's just some that come to mind. I don't know if y'all have any similar ones.
I'll give two. I will say the Red Wedding hit me. I was a Rob Stark fan. I was a little salty when it went down.
Oh, okay.
I wanted him to win.
Yeah.
That was sad. But the one that hit me the most, I think it's the answer that I gave on stream when somebody asked this. I don't know if it was you or not. But Tesho from Worst, man. And I'm sorry for anybody that reads Worst or hasn't caught up with that. Hopefully Nick not in here. That broke.
I never read that.
Yeah, that one broke my heart, bro. Because it came absolutely out of nowhere. He was one of the most vibrant characters you'll ever read about. a fan favorite for everybody. And when he went, it was just like that. And you could feel the impact reverberate not only through the screen, but through the rest of the series. Like, everybody was just absolutely shocked. They couldn't believe it happened. Like, Lionel knows exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know how he felt when he read that, but that broke my heart, bro. It was tough to read. I ain't gonna lie. People saying
I can hear
Mufasa.
it, like the pain in your voice.
Bro, I love Tesho, man. I absolutely love Tesho. But yeah.
Anybody else?
I was trying to think of like some deaths that made me feel really emotional. I can't really think of any, to be honest. I feel like maybe I'm so used to them that it's kind of like,
bro.
I will say, Larry, I know one for you. It wasn't technically heartbreaking, but your reaction, I remember it. K.
Oh, when he passed?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this from? What is this series?
It's from Gantz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta read that, bro. Y'all keep talking about it.
Listen, bro.
Y'all like free sponsorship for that manga or whatever. Like, y'all keep talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know, bro. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Is that Lionel
right
and Nicole? Is that Lionel and Nicole?
Yeah, I don't know if you can
Yeah,
tell.
I'm here.
You got one, Lionel?
Laura's gonna come real quick.
What?
What up, good people?
Oh, Lawrence in here.
What's going on?
Look at that.
Buongiorno tutti.
Oh, it's Law. It's Law. What's up,
What's going on, guys? What's going on, man? So I missed a good portion. Oh, what happened?
No, what were you saying?
No, I missed a good portion. I came in a little at the beginning, but I had to leave and come back in. So I want to say something for Sebastian. I don't like this, right?
It's so petty,
the
bro.
Tesho death.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Go ahead.
For the Tesho death, right? As sad as that was, Tesho's death is like Ace's death to Luffy, man. It had to pave the way for Shugo.
Man,
That's why Tesho died.
Shugo would have been Shugo regardless, man. Stop it.
he had to make way for Shugo the reins early and understand the weight of it, man. That's how it had to go, bro. Tesho had to pass so Shugo could take the reins as the 7th generation head of the front arm.
Oh my god, bro. Whatever, bro.
Oh man.
All right. I had one more question. I don't want to take too much time. It's just like the last one. But what death in any fiction did you want to see happen, but it never happened? And like the series ended, whatever, and you're like, why didn't this guy die? Like, why he should have died. That's the next question. Someone you wanted to see like die, I guess you could simplify it.
Arya from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
100% needed her to go. I didn't feel like she was extremely necessary towards the end of the series. I thought they ruined her character as a whole by making her be the one that took out the Night King. And I wanted her to go so very bad, and she alive for whatever reason. She got her horse, and you know, the real answer is Pell, but I'll go with Arya just to branch out. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean both are understandable.
Yeah.
Pell definitely should have died.
But Pell's different. I didn't want Pell to die. Him dying broke my heart, and then he came back and was alive, and I was like, "What are we doing?" Yeah. But Arya, bro, couldn't stand it. At the end of the series.
Anybody else? Larry,
yeah, I got
one. Yeah, I knew you had one. I knew you had one.
The person I wanted to die or just stay dead. No, I know I'm gonna receive mad hate for this, bro.
Okay.
Gonna be that boy Goku.
Nah, bro. What?
Alright.
Okay,
Listen,
you're
bro.
gonna. This is a hot take.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Goku's place in Dragon Ball Z should have ended right. I'm telling you right now, right before the Cell Saga started.
Mm.
I think the torch was passed to Gohan after Frieza. If Goku would have passed away, let's say when he was supposed to, due to the heart virus, and Gohan took the mantle like he was supposed to, Dragon Ball Z would have been amazing because Gohan would have had to handle the Vegeta situation, the Majin Buu situation, the Trunks situation. He would have had to handle it all as he should have. And he would have handled the Cell situation. And I felt like because Goku stayed alive, Gohan just digressed as a character. And then it became the Goku show, where like Goku, for no apparent reason, always happened to get the limelight. So the limelight could have been shared between Gohan and Vegeta, where Vegeta has to step up and take some of that Goku limelight as well. And this is why people had such a big issue with Super, is because once Vegeta started getting what he deserved through his character development and Gohan started to shine, Goku out of nowhere powered up again and took the spotlight from both of them, because we thought it was going to be either or that was going to win the Tournament of Power, and it ended up being the Goku show again. And even after that, it ended up being the Goku show. So I think that Goku has turned into such a Mickey Mouse type character that nobody else is allowed to shine. And that's where Dragon Ball Z happened to get terrible during the Majin Buu arc, which is the worst out of the three big villains, and then Super as well. So, listen, man, Gohan was just Goku duplicate, but better. In all honesty, bro.
Honestly, I completely agree with you. I think what would have been better though is if Goku died in the Buu arc and like right before Buu showed up, transition was fully like realized. Like during the World Tournament, I think if that was the last time we saw Goku, and then Gohan fights Buu and then all that, that would have been perfect. And honestly, Buu as a villain doesn't really much matter, because like he's supposed to be the final boss, but the arc was mostly about like the transition of power, so the villain like didn't really need that much depth. He just needed to be really strong, and the whole point of the arc was like, or the whole point of the Cell arc was, I wanted to stay dead because strong people are attracted to Earth because I'm here, you know, because I defeated Frieza. Frieza was the strongest in the universe and all that jazz, you know. So I completely understand. Like Goku needed to go, and Super kind of, like you said, like he became a Mickey Mouse immortal type figure, and they're still doing it today. Dragon Ball's still going on. They're still dragging it out, you know, and it's crazy. So yeah, I completely agree with you.
Okay.
You know what's crazier too? It's like low key, it messes up the Cell Saga timeline. Because obviously, you know, there's like time travel and stuff, right? And usually with time travel, like, even though things are different, they ended up being the same to a degree. Goku still died during the arc. Trunks still had to fight. He ended up passing away, which was a little different from like his main arc. But he died in other timelines. So it's like the only person that died every single time but didn't during this one was Gohan. So instead of having Goku pass away against Cell, just have Gohan beat Cell, but at the cost of his life. That way, Vegeta feels even more of that like guilt, and then he goes into like his bad man mode again. So they got to revive Gohan in order to like come back. So Gohan never gets that regression in strength because he's training on Kaiohai's planet or like through the tournament where that was used for Goku to fight like Pikan.
Yeah.
So then he comes back and then he has to fight Deborah, and then he also has to fight Vegeta, and then the world is on his shoulders again. But then that's when you give like the ability for like the humans to come into play more, where they're like turning into sort of like androids. And I don't know if you ever saw that one Dragon Ball story where they make Krillin sort of like an android in order to be able to compete with like Cell in his perfect form.
Oh,
And
the fan story.
yo, and it was so dope. And like we always thought, yo, Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, they're just there just to get their butts whooped. But what happens
Yeah.
if like they start to step up and had Bulma integrate some of that android technology into them, and then they were able to compete at these higher levels? But still, we have the Goku effect where like Gohan comes through and he's the ultimate savior. Meanwhile, Vegeta starts to progress in his character development, and now it's just Gohan and Vegeta being uh the Saiyan Prince, where like he's looking after the Saiyans because now Goten is alive and like younger Trunks is alive. So it's like he's getting to play that role where he's like the trainer. I don't know, bro. It's just so much better than Goku being alive, bro. Please take Goku out.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Goku definitely needed to go at the end of Z for sure. If they had like a Boruto type deal, but better, where they didn't like kind of convolute everything, they just made it Gohan's story. And I mean, and here's the thing, right? I'm sure you're not saying like Goku needs to completely be gone from the story. He can still come around like in cameos or whatnot, just like looking down, like, oh, he's doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't need to be completely gone. He can still show up sometimes, but he's not the main focus. He's not the one getting the transformations. It's Gohan growing. So I don't know if you agree with that, but like
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
come
trying to
around.
like clear up. Yeah.
Just kill Chi-Chi off, bro, and we be straight.
all right.
Wild,
I think we're getting a little
absolutely
too far,
wildin', bro. But Bazillion, good hearing from you, bro. We're gonna get a couple
It
callers
was
in.
good talking to y'all.
But we appreciate
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna head
thank you,
out
bro.
and let some people get some time. I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, man.
I catch y'all.
All right. We got a couple super chats, but I did see Shankedem pulled up in here. Shankedem, what's up, bro? I don't know if you could talk or not.
What's good, fellas?
What's up, man? Lionel's in here. I don't know if Lawrence is still here, but
Oh, Lawrence was here?
yeah, he was for a second. I mean, he's on Lionel's phone. He was anyway.
Oh, but Lionel didn't come on.
No, Lionel's here. He's Mr. Boo Boo.
Oh.
Which is
Oh, word. What's up, Lionel? All right. So I had a question for you guys, but I just want to say one thing I disagree with the previous conversation. I do agree in Z, Goku should have, exited stage left at some point. We can disagree where that maybe should be. But I actually think for Super, having Goku as the focus, you got to remember that Z ended quite a long time ago, especially in Japan, because we got it later than they did. So that's like introducing a whole new generation to Goku and kind of keeping the IP alive. So I really do think Super should have pretty much a Goku focus, because like if you're 12 right now, or like 12 when Super started coming out, you probably didn't watch what's not like the phenomenon it was when we were kids. So Super is like introducing you to Dragon Ball. So I can at least make that argument. But my question was, in the big three anime manga, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, I came up with this question thinking about Naruto because people often talk about how you could flip the story and just tell the whole story from Sasuke's perspective, and it would still be like a coherent, like about the same like story.
mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask, in those three properties, if you guys had to pick another character besides the main character to tell the story's point of view from, who would you pick? And bear in mind that you would get like the off-screen stuff that they did, it would now be on him, right? You would actually get to see it.
Kobe.
Kobe's a good one. Kobe's a pretty good one. I don't know if we get enough from Kobe. We'd have to like get more. Like we'd have to be in like this would be chapter 300 for him, like where we're at right now. You know what I'm saying? But I like Kobe as a pick. I do. In the big three, so he extends to Bleach. Shankedem, you're coming in crazy choppy. We can't hear you. Can't hear you, man.
Cooked, bro.
Yeah,
His audio's done.
your audio's cooked, Shankedem.
Yeah, just might as well just think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can still answer the question, right? I don't think big three besides Kobe. I don't know enough about Bleach to give a Bleach answer, so I'll have to give a Naruto answer. If I replace Naruto with almost anybody, I'd probably be more interested, I'll be honest. Kakashi's too easy. Go Killer Bee. I'd like to see the Killer Bee story. Like he went through a lot of stuff. He lived through a couple ninja wars, mastered his in Cherokee. You know? Well, I'll go Killer Bee. Alright. Unless Lana, do you have an answer for that?
Lauren said for Naruto, actually, it's really surprising. He said first Hokage.
Okay. I'm mad at that. I thought about third Hokage myself, but yeah, I like that.
Ooh, first Hokage would be great.
That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I agree with the Naruto one. Same with Bleach. I don't know that. Not watching it, so I don't know who I can ask. I jokingly said for One Piece. I said Panda Man because he's been everywhere. But I don't know if that's an actual person I can pick or not. But I'm sticking with it.
Panda Man is hilarious.
Yeah, that's wild. Panda Man's a wild pull. I thought about Loki for One Piece. I thought about Shanks. I thought about going from the dark side, like Emu. But
oh, my service cut out for a little bit. Did anybody say Blackbeard for One Piece?
I thought about picking Blackbeard. I just like him as the villain. Like I don't.
I specifically added the rule that you would get on the hot free stuff because I thought somebody would pick Blackbeard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if he's able to see generations happening.
I'm sorry. Lauren said Emu. He's been through multiple generations. But
that's gonna be a lot of sitting in that room, bro.
Listen, bro. That's true too.
I don't think he's seen anything. He's been sitting there, but the one that he's able to see through the generations and all those years at one time. If we're able to see what happened, then it's not enough. He's pointless.
Yeah, but that's not even his perspective at that point. That's like saying, "Oh, I want God to tell the story."
I guess you got a point there. All right, Shankedem, we're gonna move on to another take, but I appreciate it, man.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night.
You too, man. All right, we got another couple super chats here. $5 from Couldn't Possibly Win. It says Sanji unconsciously hides his Conqueror's Hockey to protect women, just like how heroes have to hold back with citizens around. #Vinsmoke. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I'm a Sanji Conqueror's guy. I don't know if it's that. We got another 10 from Andrew Shimato. It says, I have a Gear 5 theory for y'all. Since Blackbeard can take Del Fruits from people, what if Luffy can awaken them? This would balance the non-hockey users on the crew with top tiers like Zoro and Sanji. How do you mean that? Like awakening Devil Fruits that would fit these people organically? Like how does that mean? I don't get what you mean by that. Like awakening a Devil Fruit within Usopp, what would the Devil Fruit be? Yeah, I don't know. Another 5 from Larry Lover. Also, guys, I have y'all here so y'all can give y'all takes on these questions as well, bro. Y'all quiet.
My bad, yo.
Terrible. Anyway, another 5 from Larry Lover. It says, yo, the hate is crazy with the heartbreak emoji. It says, I don't need mental help. #Roger over rocks. Okay, my bad, bro. My bad. Reading Gantz in one day is still wild to me, though. I wouldn't recommend doing that. All right. Another 2 from the True Tie. It says, Larry spitting, bruh. I believe in regards to your Goku take. It could have been the Kobe thing as well.
Yeah, it was the Goku thing.
Okay. All right. We got another couple people still in the call waiting. I'm in the call industry. So let's go with Joshua Talbot. I mean, I remember he had donated earlier.
That's a big cat.
Yeah, it's a big cat, Larry. That's a big cat.
What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, my apologies for last week. I was kind of drunk off my bum, if you know what I mean.
We didn't notice, man. I didn't notice. He was good.
Well, I'm what you would call a borderline alcoholic, so I think I'm good. I don't day drink, and I don't got to drink on the job or nothing, so like I'm straight on that fact. But I'd say it's not every day, but it's multiple times a week.
Okay. As long as you're not driving, we good, bro. As long as you ain't hitting people,
no.
you know, we all right.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay. What's up? What's your question or theory? Or hot take?
All right, so we were talking to the call-only stream and in that call entrance room. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about, but it kind of got narrowed down in there. First off, someone was talking about what's more likely, that Weevil is Whitebeard's son, like legitimate son, no clone, no nonsense there, or that Buggy is Rox's son. Which one of those two are more likely?
Ah, man.
Say it again.
So, what's more likely, Weevil being Whitebeard's son legitimately, or Rox being Buggy's father?
I think Buggy being Rox's dad. I mean, Rox's dad. No, Buggy being the son of Rox.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I thought with the hair not being specifically colored by Oda yet, that it's highly likely that it's blue. The wanted posters being almost identical, and then that half-faced picture that's been going around just leads a lot more evidence to Weevil being actually Whitebeard's son. I mean, you think of Stussy being in Mads, you think of the clone, you think of Whitebeard specifically telling Stussy, I'm not interested. It seems a lot more likely that Buggy is actually Rox's son when it comes to that debate. I'm not saying that's likely in general, just in terms of those two.
I think it does depend on, too, like, Weevil's not likable. I think Buggy, as annoying as he is super likable. And Weevil kind of is just like a character that just came through, and he's just kind of like, he doesn't look cool, doesn't sound cool. He's controlled by his mom, so he got like mommy issues, dad. Yeah, you know, I'm not into all that. Like, I want to.
He got treble energy.
Even Treble's more likable than him, in my opinion.
Nah, there's no way Treble is more likable than anybody.
Yo, Treble gave a little kid a gat and a dolphin and said, "Take over the world, young man. I'll be behind you."
Yeah, but he was snotting on everybody while he was doing it. Spreading COVID, not keeping to 6 feet. No way Treble's likable at all.
Weevil got snot coming out too, and he not doing nothing.
Yeah, but he ain't made of snot.
Isn't that paper mache? Like, it's not snot, right? It's like paper. He like creates that. Am I tripping?
Yeah, it's paper mache made out of snot. He got the mucus fruit. He building up a body out of snot.
Okay. To me, I've kind of liked more that the idea that Stussy couldn't have a kid with Whitebeard, even though she wanted to so bad, and then that she went to Mads to go the other route of like creating a Whitebeard for her, or you know, like attempting to create that person for her, and it ended up being Weevil, and she looked at him like a son instead of like a lover. But that's my headcanon. You know what I mean? So I've like thought that for a while. So I would say it's more likely that Rox is Buggy's dad, just because I've always thought that a lot of these top tier, like old school dudes were, I mean, if you're a pirate and you're a legendary pirate, like you probably got a couple kids out here. I've always said that Roger probably
we were talking in the chat too. They said, you think Rox's father, Blackbeard, and Buggy? I said, yeah, Rox is a pirate.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I used to say it all the time. Like, I think that Roger had more kids than just Ace. They just died in the purge. I don't know if that's true or not, but like, it's something I like to think. Like, Roger's supposed to be.
At least Rox specifically. Like, you see Blackbeard pulling up on Pirate Island. You see panels of him with multiple honeys. Larry, some of them probably Latina, to be honest. So he's got multiple honeys with him.
Could be.
All right, the only thing I actually want to talk about is just Bonnie's future.
Okay.
Like, what do you guys think about? I don't see Bonney for Straw Hat. Everybody thinks every popular character for Straw Hat. I mean, I'm on board with Loki. I don't see it happening, but I'm on board with it. But Bonney specifically, what do you guys think about her rebuilding her crew now that her crew is gone, with just a boat full of pacifistas, maybe S-Bear, and just being a pirate on the seas with all the pacifistas, just like piling them up as she goes and connects with them or sees them.
I don't know. I do like the idea of her being surrounded by people that look like Kuma or like S-Bear or whatever. Like I like that idea. I think she has to play a major role in the final arc where she can assist with a lot of the pacifistas turning the tide in a war. But I do also think Oda's used that a couple times now. I don't know if I would like him using it again.
I just like the idea of like where Vegapunk gave her the highest authority, even over the Gorosei, like her slowly assembling pacifistas as she continues her journey until it actually makes a difference in the final war. That she can stick all the pacifistas on the world government, like in the name of her father, for vengeance, for Vegapunk, and basically just has a whole crew of pacifistas and maybe even S-Bear.
Maybe. I mean, to me, Bonney went out to be a pirate more specifically to find Kuma. I don't know that pirating is like, she'd probably rather just live with Kuma on Elbaf than pirate again. You know? Maybe I'm wrong there, but I don't know that I've tied pirating to what her joy is. It's more like being with her dad. So
I think I don't know, like we have her and Kuma together now, but how much life do you think that this Kuma, who supposedly barely has a conscience left, who's been destroyed, jumping to and from Mary Joa and jumping to Egghead and even getting beat on by Saturn. I mean, he got a good punch in, he got some licks in, but he's not supposed to have a consciousness anymore. How much do you think that Kuma, like the original Kuma, is gonna last? Like, do you think he can last too much longer? I still feel like we're waiting for emotional send off for the original Kuma once his flashback is done.
The thing is, like, they're with Vegapunk, right? And they're gonna have apparently Prime Vegapunk come into play now. So like, anything that happens with Kuma is on the table, in my opinion. Where like she could get fixed. I mean, he could get fixed by Vegapunk, and now it's his back. Like, I don't know about the memories per se, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know either. That's just a thought process. Like, to see Bonney leading a crew of pacifistas once, like, there's like some kind of emotional send off with the original Kuma. I like that idea. But I do have another thing to bring up. If I got more time, if you guys want to cut me off, just let me know.
No, go ahead.
No, go.
All right, cool. So I haven't read any spoilers, any chapters, so I don't know what's going on. I'm not spoiling anything. I haven't read it. But I wanted to talk about Gecko. I don't know what's going on with the next cover story, if it delves further into that or not. But Gecko Moria, we know that per the last cover story and the cover story before that he was the pirate of freedom, or pirate of... He's from West Blue, and he was raised in Ringo. I just want to know, like, outside of Ohara and God Valley, what islands do we know about in West Blue?
I'm trying to think. I'm like
I mean,
looking it up
like
now.
Capone Gang Beige from West Blue.
The 5 families. Yeah. Thriller
So,
Bark. The Danchin Zhao's family. The Kano Kingdom is over there. The Kano country.
Okay.
Other
It
than
could probably
that,
be from where Fujitora came from.
yeah. I mean,
Fujitora was on an island, and if there's like a connection between Fuji and Wano,
well, like with the connection between Fuji and Wano, and then there's also a Gecko and Wano connection. Maybe they're from the same island in general. But my thought process is like if, in terms of islands that have some sort of significance in the West Blue, I feel like Gecko Moria he's being brought up now for a specific reason, and right now in the story we're in the flashback leading up into God Valley. So I feel like Gecko Moria might have some lineage to God Valley.
maybe there's a theory out there that God Valley is Thriller Bark, which I don't know.
It's not there anymore, and Thriller Bark's moving around.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I haven't heard that, but that kind of tracks with what my thought process is if Thriller Bark was an island converted into a ship, and Gecko is from West Blue, it could have moved, and that's why that valley's not there anymore.
Yo, low-key, imagine if he's from Brooks.
Yo, he could be. Brooks from
West
Blue too?
That tracks, like with the Yonko connection in Brook.
Could be.
And then Brook on Thriller Bark.
Yeah. Could be.
Hey, you guys are blowing my mind right now. I'm just trying to think out loud, and then you guys are throwing ideas out that just I'm adding to my thought process, and I'm trying to fly through that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else is out here. I mean, Lafitte is also from West Blue, somewhere, a city. He used to be a cop or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
I just figured with this point in the story that we're going into the God Valley flashback, like we might actually get the full God Valley flashback. And Gecko being revealed as a Kazuki in the most recent chapter, that it's got to be some kind of foreshadowing, or he's revealing it now for a reason. He's from West Blue, raised in Ringo. I feel like that has to be part of the connection. Like, I don't know if there's ever been a point where the cover story is connected to what's going on currently in the manga in the past, but it just makes sense to me that Gecko has to have some sort of connection.
Very possible. Yeah. I can see it. I don't know if I subscribe to it being God Valley like some people have, but I liked the theory when I heard it. So
yeah, I don't know if Thriller Bark is God Valley. I mean, when you brought that up, that made sense to me, like as to why it's not there anymore. If the world government was only recently able to use Uranus because of the mother plane that Vegapunk provided, or maybe there was like one last charge left, and that's why they were able to use it back then. But outside of Uranus, there's no explanation to why God Valley doesn't exist on the maps anymore. So if it was Thriller Bark, that makes sense to me.
All right. Well, Joshua, appreciate the call, man. Appreciate you giving us your insights, man. I know you had a couple questions.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the time. I've been watching a while.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good night.
Have a good one.
Yep.
All right. And then I believe we got another couple super chats waiting. We got 5 from Andrew Chimato. It says, my bad, meant awakened fruits they already have. Okay. I forget Usopp, so he gets caught. But would Delphi users be able to hang with that buff? Okay, so awakening fruits for people like Robin, Chopper, Brooke. I think that's all the Delphi users on the crew besides Luffy. Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like that's it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Luffy awakening their fruits for them. I don't know how.
That'd be kind of cool if he could do that.
So I liked Luffy splitting the sky, right? In Onigashima being the reason why Neko and Inu were able to utilize their Sulong forms. Like I really liked the writing behind that, right? Him being the turn for that tide. I don't know how I'd feel about it if that's how like Chopper and Robin and Brook awaken. You know? Like Luffy
I don't think they would get awakenings. I think they would just be in some form of Gear 5.
Okay.
Like Bonney was. If he could give his power away, I think that could be cool, but that would kind of fit like that Naruto aspect at the end of the war where Naruto ended up sharing his chakra with everybody and they were able to do like their own Rasengan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. We get another 2 from our guy Kirby. It says, where would you rank Luffy all time? #tax season.
Wonder if I think he'd be top 15 for sure.
I was gonna say 20 to be safe.
That is a safe bet.
I feel like that's safe. I like pushing the edge with 15 a little bit, but yeah, there's a lot of dudes out here, bro. There's a lot of dudes, bro.
There is a lot of people.
There's a lot of people, bro. Oh man, because
like all time,
like we're still not ranking him above like Kaido. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I agree.
It's like Rocks, Roger, Whitebeard, Shanks, Kaido, Big Mom. Are we ranking him above Rayleigh yet? And then are we going Gorosei members, Imu, Joyboy? Are we going him above Ryuma? We don't know. Like, even just that alone was like 13 people that I just named. And then like
I'm
you
definitely
can
putting him above the Gorosei.
You can keep counting though. Yeah, if you want to put him above Gorosei, that's fine too.
Yeah, that's where the top 15 came from for me.
Okay. Sengoku still, you know. Lana, go ahead. Where you got Luffy?
No, I agree. I can't put Luffy in top 20. Like,
and not even top 20.
Yeah, because like I said, it's way too early. Like, way too early. And again, like, people think just because Luffy fought Kaido and all that stuff, and people think Luffy Kaido, that's not fully what happened. Honestly, it's not. Like, so like, again, Luffy's strong, but Luffy still not there, bro. Still needs a lot to grow. He can't even fully show his awakening yet, bro. Just like, not alone his hockey. He will give him top ever in the verse? Nah, bro.
Lionel.
Top 20 though?
Who can push back? Name 15 people that can push back Bajrang.
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew it.
No, seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna try. All right. Joyboy, Emu. Again, if you could argue this, if David Jones is actually a person, I'm adding him to 2, whatever. If he's that, but if you want to say no, whatever. Because you mentioned whatever, but if he is an actual person, give or take, we don't know. That I'm just for my argument, I'm adding him. That's 3. Roger, Garp, Sengoku, Rayleigh, Rocks, no particular order. To Gabon, I'm saying Gabon. Big Mom, that's 10 right there. Ryuma, that's 11. Who did I miss? Did I say Kaido?
No, you didn't. But you're halfway right now. You're struggling at half, bro. All right.
Hey, my point is Kaido did do it though.
Okay.
Briefly. I said Whitebeard, right?
I don't remember if you said Whitebeard or not, but I don't think
you said Whitebeard.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Kong? Can I say Kong?
You can say whoever you want. You might get some pushback.
Whoever you want, bro, because we know you capping. So go ahead.
King Harold?
King Harold, okay.
And that's like, I think that's 14.
14.
And
6 more, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess
6 more, bro.
Loki? Okay. Okay.
What?
Shanks, yeah.
I didn't say Shanks.
You ain't say Shanks. Yeah, you at 16, bro. You need
16?
You need 4 more.
Wait, how many say?
You got 16 right now.
No, how many say? Okay, Dragon.
You said 20. Yeah, okay, Dragon. There you go. 17.
You said 20.
Yeah. You said he's not top 20. You said that.
All right. Okay. Dragon. What am I forgetting? Did I say Big Mom?
You did.
Yeah.
Ben Beckham, if I'm stretching a little bit.
Ah, man.
See, now you're capping.
Now you capping.
Okay.
Now you capping.
No, you're done. See, you're
Like,
done.
you ain't say Mihawk.
You're done.
If you were
No,
gonna do
fine,
this, you
fine.
gotta be all in on the Mihawk stuff. You gotta be like Garling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. That's it.
No.
But you don't believe that. That's what I'm saying. Do you believe this, though, Lionel?
Lionel, come on, bro.
Do you believe this?
Come on, bro.
No, it's done. Portrayal-wise, if Ben Beckham is supposed to be
Lionel,
bro. Ben, bro. Come on, man.
bro.
Did he say Garp? Did he say Garp?
Please.
I don't even know if he said Garp.
Huh?
I don't even know if he
He
said
said
Garp.
Garp.
Did he say Garp? Okay.
Yeah, he said Garp.
Okay.
Lionel, stop, bro.
I mean, that's close, though.
Ben,
bro.
bro.
Close, bro. Same, though.
Brett, I've never.
You weren't close, bro.
Yo, Ben is a
What
wild
do you mean
statement, bro.
close?
Ben is a wild
We know
statement.
who Garling is yet.
Bro,
And that's not even Adam Shamrock.
you said Ben Beckman, bro. Go home.
I know, bro. Ben is a wild.
Next caller,
Ben is a
Next
wild.
caller, bro.
Yo, Ben is a wild, bro. I'm sorry, man. Lionel, I can't give you Ben, bro. Ben is a wild statement, bro. All right. Next up, and this will probably be the last call because I don't think we have any more. Or I guess the donations count towards these people's calls.
There's people in the call waiting room.
Yeah, but they're not members. I gotta count how many donations we got that would account for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's get AO in here. He's a server booster. AO, what's up, bro?
Yo,
What's up, bro?
I can't lie, this is stressing me out, man.
Talk
I
to
don't
me.
know what it is about the difference between talking to you in the DDT and this call-in stream. It's making me nervous, man.
What's different, bro? It's the same setting.
Nah, it's different, man. This is a different realm. Larry said?
Larry
Yeah,
was
I
here for the
enjoyed this time
DDT
before.
too.
Larry.
What's up, man?
Oh my god, I disagree with so much of what you said.
I don't
Over here.
Lionel in here too, man. If you feel nervous, even more nervous.
Didn't know he was real. Lionel, what's up, man?
That's funny. So,
Oh my god, the GC memes and everything, I've been there since. Alright, let me ask. I've got 3 questions.
Okay.
And because I'm a booster and I don't theorize at all, I got someone in the chat, in the YouTube chat, to ask for a question for me. And he said, this is Windows tech support in the YouTube chat. He ain't here, but maybe we'll see this later on. He said, what if Wapol eats a sword that's consumed a devil fruit?
Oh
So he
man.
dies.
Who eats a sword? and
Wapol.
consumes the devil fruit?
Wapol.
When he eats a sword, he what?
So let's say he eats front fruit,
Yeah.
that's the sword
Okay.
with an elephant in it, and he eats it. Will he die? Or will he get the ability of the fruit? Because that's how his thing works. He can combine people. So will he get the fruit as well, or will he die?
He should pass if what they say is true, for sure.
But then, did he not combine 2 people together? So if I were to spin that and say he combines 2 people with 2 devil fruits, will they just die on contact as well? if what they say is true, the propaganda.
So I've always thought it was just propaganda, low key. Like it's not actually true that you would die if you try to eat 2. At least some level of me has always thought that. Like somebody put that out there, and it's just been like, yo, you can't do it, and people are too scared to do it because they'll die. But I don't know. I feel like it would be weird if Wapol was to eat Funkfried. He shouldn't be gaining extra devil fruit powers himself. But I don't think
that's
him
how it
dying
works,
should work either. Like, I don't think he should die. I don't know. Maybe
he's really strange.
Because then Wapol could be a little broken. Yeah, talk to me. What's up? What do you think?
Because it's tricky. I do think it's propaganda, but I do think he might gain that ability. But then, if someone has strong enough haki, can they just negate it? Are they gonna stop him from consuming him? Because that is how his powers work. It is a very broken fruit because he's an idiot. So if he were to eat Kaido, for example, hypothetically speaking, and Kaido didn't have his broken haki up, would he then transform into a dragon? Because then Wapol, even though he's irrelevant power-wise, he could get back in the power scale and be someone relevant at the end of the day, which he seems to be since Oda's made him one of the most important people in the verse right now.
I think if rumors go true, he passes away. No matter what, if he has a devil fruit and he eats something else with a devil fruit, I mean, Big Mom ate a person with a devil fruit and then she gained the ability. I would assume he would have to gain the ability too.
But then we don't know if Big Mom ate Mother Caramel.
We know she ate her.
Yeah, she ate that girl, man.
Hey man, I've had sensitive conversations before. They cut away, and Shuzen was laughing at people being eaten. I don't know if Shuzen's that guy, if he was cold back then, if he had aura, but I don't know if he was eating the kids.
Big Mom was eating. She was eating the flowers and stuff that she had that she made alive.
And then also, one of the kids might have actually survived because he's a holy knight, potentially. 2 of them, I think.
Yo, maybe, bro.
So
we know that 1 second Mother Caramel was there and then she wasn't, and Big Mom was able to use powers that she has. You know what I'm saying?
And then your theory was the sun in Elbaf that Mother Caramel made to basically copy Nika. We never actually saw if it disappeared. Because we know if someone's devil fruit ability goes away, technically that thing should disappear. Technically.
Yeah, she that was Pandora. That's what she called it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have a solid answer on this. I feel like it would be unfair for him to gain the devil fruit ability, but I don't feel like it is fair for him to die. So I'm gonna say he can change the makeup of the material of the weapon, but the devil fruit would disappear and go like off into the ether and respawn somewhere else or whatever in another fruit. But he wouldn't die. I guess I'm copping out, giving the weakest answer. But I don't think he dies, but I don't think he gains the ability either. So, because then if he can do a lot. He can be doing a lot, bro.
His fruit is broken. He made the strongest metal that we've known of to this day.
Yeah.
He's a cracked individual, and he's rich.
Yeah.
Gonna be like him still. And then my second question was, do you guys still think, at the end of the day, if Shanks survives, or survives long enough to meet Luffy, that he'll end up being a good guy in the end?
Yes.
I mean, I think he's a good guy already.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that...
Yeah.
I've never subscribed to the evil Shanks theory. To the point where even Oda's now giving him an evil twin. Like, to try to prove to us that he's not, right? So...
We already kind of have evil Shanks, and it's really his twin brother. Yeah. So they're still kind of blind.
I think evil's a bad word. Because people in One Piece aren't necessarily evil except from the world government. More so morally grey, similar to how Roger is right now. Because what we know about Roger, until he gets the mustache, he's moving on pure lust, pure food. And he isn't really this admirable guy compared to someone like Rock.
Okay.
Who front facing, from what we've seen, he seems to be this great, amazing guy. But apparently he's one of the greatest evils ever in the world government side. But then to me, because people in the spoiler chat, well, last week, not this week, spoilers, last week in 1158, we were talking about how Rox is a good guy.
Okay.
But then what does he do when he gets in that seat? When he becomes king of the world? Because so far, he hasn't proved that he'll change what Emu set in stone. He hasn't freed no slaves. He hasn't tried to do what Dragon's doing and saving countries. He's just doing stuff that benefits himself and then goes off and doing the ways to do it. Similar to Luffy, but he's not doing it like Luffy, if that makes sense. Would Shanks be someone like that, where he's good, but it's not really benefiting anyone else but him?
That's where you get, like, you I think you even use the term morally ambiguous, right? Because it becomes a thought process of your own, where it's like, if you are this strong, are you responsible? Are you automatically responsible to make change in the world if you can make change, right? Like, Whitebeard's had the title as the world's strongest man and was one of the strongest people in the world, possibly even the strongest man in the world for decades, right? But he didn't do anything. So is Whitebeard now not a good person because of his inaction, where he didn't decide to fight against the powers that be? You know? Like, I don't think that makes Whitebeard a not good person. He's still genuinely a morally good person. He does good at things. He takes people in. He protects countries. He does his thing. He just stays out of the way as far as the global scale of the world's wrongs. I don't think that makes Whitebeard a bad person in the same way I don't think that Shanks' inaction makes him a bad person. So, like, not everybody's dragon, right? Like, putting the world first. Putting the needs of the world, the need to remove the world government before his own ambitions, before his own comfort, before his own happiness, you know, before his own family, before his own crewmates, before his own people, you know. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the resolve to do that or the desire to do that. So, like, to me, most people just fit into that gray, hey, I'm strong and maybe I should be doing more, but I'm not. I think that's Shanks and Whitebeard. And obviously, Shanks and Whitebeard seem to know more about whatever the truth of the world is. And Shanks, even more specifically, seems to be more a child of destiny, where, like, you probably should be doing more because of the things you know, the people you're connected to, the family that you have, the positioning that you could potentially take in the world. But I don't think inaction makes him like a bad person, right? Because in real life, we all could be doing more, but we ain't. You know, so.
But for me, the difference between Whitebeard and Shanks is Shanks is actively doing things and is actively affecting the world. Someone like Whitebeard is sitting on his chair, he's not really doing much until it affects him personally, and then he's going to war with the world government or the Marines specifically. Shanks has been described as the mediator. He stops these things from happening so they don't get worse. But who is that really benefiting? If Kaido went to Marineford and he chose to help Whitebeard and they saved Ace, that's a possibility that we'll never get because Shanks intervened. But he then have a gap in time. Shanks is about 40 right now, correct? He's about 40.
I think he's 39. He's either 39 or 41. One of two. I think he's 39. I think he's 39. Yeah, because God Valley was he's a 39.
Large gap. We have a large gap of time where Shanks was apparently with the evil organization of the series, with the world government. Why was he there? What was he doing? What was he going to talk to Harold about? And why did he take out Loki if Loki didn't do all these things? These are questions that are going to get answered probably soon. Maybe. Shanks is Mystery Man. That's what's carrying him right now. I call him Mystery Man. But that raises a question for me, like, is Shanks really good? When we get to that end point, potentially, I don't think Shanks and Luffy are ever going to meet again. But if they meet, will Shanks be like, oh yeah, give me the hat, we're on good terms, happy days? Or will it be a brawl? Will it be a fight? Will they be pirates?
So,
because
to me, oh no, go ahead, finish.
No, you go. I was just gonna go for it.
All right, so Oda's already painted them into the corner where they have to fight because of the principles that they both stand on, right? Like, Shanks taught Luffy to fight whenever your friends are affected and are harmed by anyone, doesn't matter who it is. And Shanks harmed one of Luffy's friends. So I think that's the beauty of that writing, that he's forced that action between them. There has to be a fight. Now, how aggressive that fight is, how serious, how far they're willing to go will probably be scaled back a bit. I've always assumed it'll be a Davy tech fight or something like that. I know people have got some pushback for that, but in general, I don't think we ever get to the point where we're seeing Shanks in a light where we're like, oh, he's a bad person. Morally ambiguous, maybe. Maybe I've even talked about on the pod, like, what was he doing? I had the same questions you had. He was raised by Roger, but he still went to the Holy Land and was there for a time. Shamrock alluded to it. We saw the tattoo on his arm. We don't know when he got the tattoo. So we got to figure out why these things are and fill in the gaps. But I think at the end of the day, the actions we see from him, his decision to save his decision to save Luffy, what he might know about the Gomu Gomu no Mi, him attacking a world government ship to steal it. To me, everything still leads towards he's a good man. And the addition of Shamrock triples down on that for me. Because what are we doing? If Shanks is going to be a bad dude in the end, why do we need a twin to represent what evil Shanks would be? That doesn't work for me, narratively. Like, we just got two dudes working in this space? I don't think that works. But I've doubted Oda before, and he shocked me. I'll open it up to Larry and Lionel, but to me, I think at the end of the day, Shanks is going to be a good guy. And I also agree that I would rather Luffy and Shanks don't ever meet. But that's... Larry, I see you off mute, so I don't know if you had something for that.
No, I agree.
Okay. Lionel? I might have lost Lionel.
The jutsu ain't working no more, man.
The jutsu's done. It's cooked.
Yeah, right now. Lawrence despawned him, man.
Oh, man. I saw him jump off mute, but I don't know. Maybe he's doing something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, see this.
It's all right, bro. It's all right.
Sorry.
No, it's a good question, though. I do feel like it is a question that needs to be answered because on some level, like, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. He's talking to people saying he might still be the one that talked to them folks that one time that we saw Shamrock there.
I think so, too. I think so, too.
Hey, man. I don't like when people talk to them folks. In general, we pirates, why we talking to them folks, but...
In 1156, because the whole point was that he's wearing the cloak and he's doing all this stuff sneakily. Mm-hmm. When Garling went in 1156, he ain't in no cloak. He ain't being sneaky about it. There's no leave the room. He just walked in.
That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same.
Well, I'm just saying.
When Garling,
I still think it's Shanks.
Yeah, when Garling went in there, we had a full understanding of who Garling was as a character. When whoever that was went in there, it was supposed to be shrouded in mystery because one, we didn't know who Shamrock was as a character, and we were like, oh, Shanks is talking to people like that. It was a different inclination Oda was trying to make us feel with those moments. Granted, you're right, the difference is telling, but it's a different point in the story with what we knew as readers. I can't compare the two moments in that way.
It was revealed to be Shanks in that room.
It could be. You're not gonna hear it from me. I still think it's all possible. You better check Chris. You better check Chris.
Oh yeah,
he jumped the gun.
That.
Yeah, man.
When he did what is it called? When we used to do the box thing.
Yeah, the bingo.
And he just said, "Oh, Shamrock's here." Oh, everyone change your PFPs. I'll never forget.
Yeah, man. You gotta come at Chris.
Where is he, man?
He had a prior engagement tonight. We were supposed to be doing something else tonight. He just said he couldn't do it, so I don't know.
Yes, man. Ducking as usual.
But Ayo, man, it's always good to hear from you, bro.
Thanks for having me on the big stream, man. This is the first time.
Dude, you were on the DT yesterday, bro.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Larry said, this is Big L, bro.
Hold on. Larry is at every stream. There is no stream that we do that Larry isn't present.
He wasn't there yesterday.
He was there yesterday.
I didn't get to speak to this is Larry's fault. I didn't get to speak to him yesterday. Mm-hmm. And then Lionel? Oh my God.
Lionel, that's different. That's rare air. This is yeah.
He might never be here again.
He might not. I told Larry that the twins said they might come. He said, "LOL, you're lying." Why you lying? I was like, we need to set up a template that gets all 4 of us on there, and he was like, we don't need to do that.
Listen, I was gonna say, Lionel, while you're here, bro, keep showing up, man. Every time you're on stream, it's great. I think you're the best boy of the pod. Please show up more, please.
Okay.
Please.
He ain't hearing you, bro.
Lionel ain't even here to hear
He
that,
ain't even
bro.
here to hear you.
Don't you're muted.
And he's not gonna watch the playback to hear it later. Oh, he's back. Oh, my bad.
I've been here, but I've been talking to Lawrence, so I got distracted.
Wait, he said 2. Oh my god.
All right, bro. Calm
Hey,
down.
what's up?
Calm down.
Oh, wait, I really can't tell the difference. I don't know if that's bad on me.
They don't sound alike to me. The twins? I can tell.
I mean, you guys have known each other for what, 60 plus years?
60. Okay. 60
My
years.
bad,
That's
my
when
bad.
I think that's when Kid comes back, bro.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dude, bro, I believe.
DDT
Don't worry.
came back
What's his
before
name?
Kid,
Augustus. What's his name? Eustace Augustus is coming, bro.
DDT came
So
back
Vince
before
Smoke
Kid, bro.
Romeo?
That's all I can say.
Vince Smoke Romeo is the funniest thing I've ever seen, bro.
Have a good night, Ayo.
You too, man. Thanks for having me on the big screen.
All right, man. All right. We're a little over 2 hours. I'm ready to call it. I don't know if you guys are. I know we got some people in the call waiting, but they aren't members on Discord. We did get some donations, like or at least super chats that would match the amount. So Larry, I'm putting it up to you. Are we getting in like the 7 people, bro? Ah man, bro. I don't know. I got another like hour in me. Some stuff I gotta do.
I mean, we're going to 8:45.
Alright. We'll have to do rapid fire then. So I'll have to drag everybody in. Rapid fire. You get 1 question. You know what I'm saying? 1 question.
It's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do.
Alright, let's do it. We got enough donations to get these people in. So I don't want to rob them. Alright. I don't know what this name is, but D. I don't know what your name is, but we're kind of close up. So rapid fire. What's your question or take or theory? What's up, man? Fumbling right now, D. I can't lie. Oh,
With me?
Yeah, man. I can't see your name, so I'm calling you by the first letter that I see.
Oh.
What's up?
Am I in here? Damn, that's oh shit. Oh,
language,
okay.
Yo, see, man. Y'all kill me, bro.
Okay, I have a question. All right. Damn. Okay. So, to me, Zoro and Luffy throughout the series has always been relative to each other until, in my opinion, Luffy got Gear 5. I think that's when there was a very big disparity in their strengths. So my question is, if you take Luffy before Gear 5, when he was fighting Kaido with the Rio and Advanced Conquerors and all of that, and you take Zoro after he fought King, after he unlocked the Advanced Conquerors and all of that stuff, if they would fight, how close do you guys think it is? And do you think that Zoro has a chance against Luffy? Or do you just think that Luffy blows him out of the water?
That's a good question.
Right now, he blows him out of the water.
Yeah, I still think he beats him. I don't know if he's blowing him out of the water, but he's definitely still winning, in my opinion. It'll be like high div.
Yeah, I think it's like high. I think you could take it to like maybe extreme div or high div. It's definitely between those two, in my opinion. I mean, if Luffy has Gear 5, yes, of course, he's a lot stronger. But I think like before Gear 5 and Zoro with the Advanced Conquerors, I think they're like not even, but like they're close. They're relative. I think that you can say that Zoro is on that level and it's like close to Luffy at that point.
I'll put a poll up. I'm really curious. Lionel, who you got? And What diff?
I agree with what he said. I think it's extreme diff. Because again, if you're going by Luffy fighting Kaido, Rooftop, and I'm assuming he awakened his conqueror's coding during his fight with Kaido. And Zoro after fighting King, because again, Zoro after fighting King was fighting awakened Rob Lucci. So you could never take what you want in that fight, but again, no one would even go all out to fight Rob Lucci. When he got a little serious, he took out. So you could fight somebody awakened form, no problem. And I know that Rob Lucci's awakened way tiered and lower than Luffy's awakening, but showed that speed, that durability, dancing strength with King and Lucci's. Zoro's able to handle it. So like, to me, I think it's a very extreme diff. I do got it, obviously, but to me, it would be a really good fight. You know, like again, extreme diff.
Yeah, I agree.
Really good fight.
He can't use Bajrang gun, Larry. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have it.
Pre-Gear 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-Gear 5. Pre-Gear 5. And Zoro after fighting King. So, Zoro basically at Egghead and Luffy before Gear 5. That's the question.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Still bodying, bro.
Yeah,
not bro, Larry, you're tripping, bro.
Not.
Yeah. D, we got to get the rest of these callers in, but thank you, man. Thank you for your patience. And what is your actual name?
Yeah,
Sorry,
no
it's
problem.
not popping up on Discord for me.
Yeah, I will.
I guess never mind. All right, next up, it's gonna be JayDRich. JayDRich, you there? JayDRich going once. JayDRich going twice.
Hey, what's up, Larry?
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, rapid fire. We're trying to close out. What's up?
I'm just gonna say, let's say,
we can't hear you, man. You gotta come clearer.
Let's say Doflamingo is a boss.
Still can't hear you, man. My bad.
Let me just come back. My bad.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, bro was speaking through a cup for a second.
Yeah, bro. What's up? All right,
my bad. How about now?
A little better.
Yeah, anyway, I would say that like Doflamingo is above Sabo in terms of like Soccer's hockey, definitely. And as far as like who's stronger, until I see more, I would just have to put Doflamingo above it. Doflamingo takes it. I mean, I love Sabo, but Doflamingo definitely takes this one. That's just my take. But I could see Sabo possibly beating him, but I got Doflamingo all the way. That's just I just have to agree with that.
Okay. All right. Jay, appreciate the take, man. We had a DDT that featured Sabo last night. He ended up taking an L. It was close versus Marco. But yeah.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, everybody brings up the Sabo, like the skate. They're saying that's a nice speed or whatever it is, or if you can even call it that, but that doesn't really mean or translate to really anything. But it was like literally a fight or flight situation, and he chose to flee, and that was the smart thing to do, obviously. But I still wouldn't put him above Doflamingo.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I love Doflamingo though, so maybe I should be. All right, have a good night, man.
Exactly.
We're trying to get to all these callers that are still left in here. If you want to be a guaranteed caller going forward, definitely join as a member of one of our tiers. So for callers, it's the Warlord tier or higher, or be a server booster. You do either one of those things, and you can get a guaranteed spot in a call.
Got you. Thank you, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Next up, KMoneyMan. MoneyMan, you here?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
We're good, man. We're doing rapid fire to get to all the callers that were waiting based off of the number of donated chats that we got that can match a call-in subscription. So, rapid fire. What's your question? What's your theory? Whatever you want to say to us, man.
All right. Mine's really a question. So I just want to make sure I'm not tripping because I was thinking earlier while I was watching the DDT last night. So for the Blackbeard versus Straw Hat matchups, I feel like the majority of the community thinks Zoro's gonna fight Shiryu, but I feel like at this moment he's a little bit after Elbaf, he'll be too strong for Shiryu. I don't know like where y'all scale Shiryu at, but I feel like Zoro needs an admiral level opponent after Elbaf, so I think he's gonna fight Aokiji and Sanji is gonna actually fight Shiryu because of his invisible devil fruit, and you're gonna need that advanced observation to be able to fight Shiryu really good. So I think that's where Sanji gonna come in for that matchup.
Well, I would agree that Shiryu has been a little lackluster in terms of his showing so far. I think it is ironic that is the one thing that Zoro hasn't shown to be extremely proficient in yet is the observation hockey. So I do think that he could push Zoro just because of that. I do personally scale Shiryu a little higher than some other people. He was mentioned as somebody who could box with Magellan back in the day. And then even with his new devil fruit, like he seems pretty strong. Like I don't want to hold him for struggling against Garp. Like Garp is Garp, right? Garp was boxing with Roger and Rox in his heyday. So the way I look at it, if Zoro's out here boxing with dudes like Lucci still, and maybe that's not fair to Lucci, and maybe it's not fair to Zoro, I don't think he just completely outclasses somebody like Shiryu yet. And that might just be Oda's way of putting it, like making sure that we keep Zoro down here before we get him all the way up here. But we'll see what it looks like at the end of Elbaf. And technically, there's other avenues for a guy like Shiryu to get stronger. Say maybe he has his sword eat a devil fruit or something to increase his threat level to a Zoro. And then again, I do think him having the access to invisibility will have to trigger Zoro to increase his observation hockey a little bit. So I still think it's Shiryu for him. I don't remember if you were here for all the matchups that I said a couple days back, but I think Sanji's opponent is going to be probably Avalo Pizarro or potentially Vasco Shot. But yeah, I would go still Shiryu for Zoro. I don't know if you, Larry or Lionel, feel differently.
Nah, I don't. I feel the same way, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, same. I actually just don't think that Aokiji is actually considered a perfect Blackbeard pirate. Eventually, I think he's going to branch off or leave. So, I think the whole sword thing, but I think Aokiji is a Blackbeard pirate how everyone else thinks of using. Like, I don't think we have a lot. I don't think Aokiji is a factor in that fight. Really, like, he could fight somebody, but it's different. I don't view him as like a typical following Blackbeard under him or stuff. I don't view Aokiji like that at all. Okay. Then, do you think Shiryu beats Rob Lucci pretty easily then?
It's hard to say. We don't know much about what Shiryu can do. You know what I mean? I'd be scaling with the narrative if I said yeah. Like, to say that he can easily beat him, I would, you know what I mean? There's nothing that's on panel to show that. But Zoro didn't easily beat Rob Lucci.
He'd be able to after Elbaf.
Should be. We'll see.
But, yeah, appreciate y'all, though.
All right, man.
Appreciate you too, gang.
Have a good night.
All right, have a good night.
All right, next up.
You too.
Miracle D. Mayo. Mayo, what's going on, man?
Oh, shoot, I'm in here.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Yo, what up?
Chilling, man. Good to be on a call.
Yo, I've been trying to get on here for a little bit. I had back surgery. I was going crazy. It was been wild.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. But we in the chat right now, we're out here talking about stuff and whatnot. We having battles in there. All I gotta say is, what is y'all's thoughts on in Wano when Kaido was saying to Law that devil fruit that Law has is, or makes him nervous or anything like that, or is troublesome? I know I hit you in the Discord about it, but I gotta get your thoughts on that for real.
To be honest, I didn't think too deeply of it. Like, Law's devil fruit is really tricky in general. It could do a bunch of stuff. I don't know if Kaido has like a history with the devil fruit or not. I don't know if he was just speaking on the versatility and what it can do. Law has one of the trickier devil fruits in the whole verse, so it didn't shock me to hear him say that. I didn't think too deeply to it until like guys like you started like adding me in Discord even about like, hey, what do you think about that? So like when he said it, I blew right past it. Now that it's been like brought up a couple times, I don't know. I still don't have a great line of thinking regarding it. And
the only reason why I brought it up is only because like I could definitely see Rocks going ahead and using that devil fruit, smacking up Kaido when he was younger, and then him being like, or seeing it again, and then being like, oh man, I gotta deal with this again.
Okay.
Just a little clickbait. And then also, are you a believer that Sniper Island becomes the final island that we see?
No.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Usopp's gonna get some crazy observation hockey. He's going to one-shot Van Augur. He's going to be the Sniper King. The battle is going to portray at Sniper Island.
But it's in your
God
heart.
snipers only need one shot.
But it's in your heart, though. How do we get there?
Honestly, I know a lot of people think that Usopp is gonna be the one that dies, but I think he's gonna be the one that saves somebody in the Straw Hats, because everybody know that Blackbeard plays like a tricky kind of jumping role. I think at some point one of the Straw Hats is gonna go ahead and basically get jumped. Usopp is gonna be somewhere. He's gonna have that observation hockey, almost like he did with not Pudding. What's her name? In Dressrosa.
Sugar.
And he's going to get Van Augur, and it's gonna be a one-shot KO. And then all of a sudden the Straw Hats are gonna look at each other, or whoever it is, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, that's Usopp. He got me."
That would be a dope moment.
Be Usopp's
like
big moment.
Does that make him a brave warrior of the sea, though? If he does that, or is he
already?
Series,
bro.
Is it?
Anything Usopp related is ended, bro.
Larry, take a Bajron gun.
I'll push him back.
You push him back, Bajron gun? You can hold off a Bajron gun?
Bro, I'm that delusional to believe that I could do it and it will happen, bro. This is how all One Piece pirates in the show behave, and that's why they're all top tier.
He ain't lying about that. That's how they think.
Oh, and I got one more thing though. You
gotta make it quick, man. You gotta make it quick.
I'm saying Brook is the fourth strongest Straw Hat.
Okay, bro.
Nope. All right, man.
Gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta get him out of here
bro.
for that.
Just rage baiting at its finest.
Gotta get him out of here, bro. Let's get another body in here. I don't know whose name this is. It says N.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi. How are you? Good. Everyone good?
Yeah, we're good. What's your name? It's not giving me the full name on Discord.
Oh, my name is Neon Proxy, but you can call me Rafael.
Okay, Rafael.
Here from Portugal.
Ah, okay. My brother just went out there. I believe earlier this year. It was very nice.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I want to thank you guys for what you do. Like this incredible community, like everything that you built. Like I love it here. Thank you so much for having us and building this. It's awesome. So I have a theory that I think you guys are going to like. It is a very out there theory, but it has some fun stories bits to it. Okay, so we know that God Valley was an island that disappeared in the west, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also know now that Gecko Moria, although he's a Kozuki, doesn't really matter, but he had connections with Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
We then see, years later, Gecko Moria with an island that apparently is a ship and came from the west. In that island, he has zombies that are the previous members of the Rock's crew. So, my theory, and a lot of people also think about this theory, is that Thriller Bark is actually God Valley, and Moria targeted God Valley specifically to mess with Kaido, because it was the only place, as we know on history, that Kaido was forced to retreat. Not only that, there is a specific zombie I want you to focus on, and the theory, this is where it gets a little bit out there. Nami and Usopp find a treasure box in Thriller Bark, and when they open it, a Jack-in-the-Box pops out, and it's a box that has spiky blue hair, a scar in the left eye, and is made just to pop up and scare you. My theory is, what if, after the Incredible Rocks was jumped, because that's the only way they can kill him, his body, maybe using Larry's theory, that maybe they even used the ancient weapon to try to bring them down, his body was so heavily damaged that the reason Moria got Hog back was to stitch back the bodies, and the plan was, as we know, to build up an army to fight Kaido, pick up the previous members of the Rock's crew to use against Kaido, and send them a treasure box with the Jack-in-the-Box zombie, which is literally the skin and the mangled body of Rocks, for him to just open up and pop. Here it is, your previous commander. Let's go, let's fight. Because the description and the picture of Rocks, and when you look at the Jack-in-the-Box, it's just a disfigured body twisted into a weird zombie with the same hair, the same scar in the left eye. And I don't know, I think it fits well in the story of him just being so macabre that he's like, yeah, I'm going to take your commander and I'm just going to make, a pop-up doll. I don't know, this is a random theory, but I like it. I want to hear your opinion on it, even though it's goofy. I know.
I kind of like it.
You're a little late.
Yeah. So the added portion of the Jack-in-the-Box part is a little different, and the added element of like doing this specifically in spite of Kaido is a new take to me. I've heard the Thriller Bark God Valley theory before, but the element of him doing it specifically to target Kaido, I like that. I kind of do like that because she clearly was affected by everything that happened with Kaido, and losing his crew and fighting and losing Wano. So I kind of like that part of it. It's out there. I've seen the picture of the Jack-in-the-Box with the blue hair. I saw that. I don't know if I subscribe to that being Rocks or some doll of Rocks or whatever, but hey man, you know me, I'm the 1% theory man. So
I mean, yeah, I just like it. I think it's twisted enough. I think Moria would do that. Be like, hey, I found this here. Let me just use it.
Yeah, it could even tie into the cover story we're seeing, right, with Moria's Kozuki thing. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, maybe exactly. Just a wild theory there. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it. Raphael, if you want to continue to join in on these without having to get like a donation, by all means become a server booster or join one of the tier memberships. So Yonko and Warlord levels will allow you to be a consistent caller with a guaranteed spot every week that we go live. So
okay, cool. I'm going to do that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome, man. Love to hear more from you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
All right. And I believe this person was in here yesterday. I can't recall what the what your name was. It was like Ox. I don't remember. OJ2, something like that. I don't remember.
Oh, I'm in here. Oh, that's one.
Oh, that's one. There it is. There it is. How's it going, man? Welcome back.
What's up? We were just having a good conversation in the little waiting call.
Okay, cool.
All right, but so my question is, right? I think that Luffy is like Luffy's crew like the weakest Yonko crew, right? So I was having a discussion with the person before me, actually, and he thinks that Blackbeard's crew is the weakest crew. What do you think?
Cross Guild is the weakest crew. It's not even close.
Whoa, you think Cross Guild is the weakest crew? They have
Yes.
Mihawk gang.
So?
What do you mean so?
Oh, okay.
Mihawk can take down everybody. Okay, so if Mihawk can bang with Shanks, can he not? Can he not fight with Shanks?
For sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shanks can whoop most of the Yonko crews, right?
Bro. You tripping right now, man. You tripping right now.
I'm tripping.
Bro. You tripping. I've seen
I wanna go back to
Vista
the
get
Wayne
sent
Carter
after.
days.
I've seen Vista get sent after Mihawk, bro, and he ain't whoop Vista. So now he
Bro,
whooping.
that's
He
crazy,
whooping.
Bro, we're not confident.
We hold on.
Go ahead.
That same dude is now whooping current Gear 5 Awakened Zoan Mythical God Sky Splitting Luffy. I don't even know if he's winning that fight. I don't think he's winning that fight alone. But plus the rest of the crew? I can't do that, bro. I can't see that at all.
You think that Mihawk is soloing Straw Hats?
That's what he on.
Bro, I'm not saying Mihawk can solo the Straw Hats, but I most definitely think he can handle Zoro and Luffy. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew is really weak.
I mean, I push back on the whole Vista thing, and I don't think I have time for that. That's
It's crazy.
But like, I can't say Mihawk's, especially with Luffy and Zoro now, and Sanji.
Do you think Shanks can fight with Luffy and Zoro?
Huh?
Do you think Shanks can fight with Luffy and Zoro?
It's gonna be hard there. Like it's because you're going what we've seen from them already. The fact that even Big Mom and Kaido they couldn't pick them out, but the fact that they had somewhat of a difficult time to a degree fighting them, you don't even know where moving. The Mihawk's up there, even maybe stronger, whatever. Had a difficult time. And now you're saying Mihawk just solo them?
I'm saying he can handle them. Meanwhile, you have the rest of the Cross Guild like Crocodile, who can whoop.
Whoop who?
I mean,
whoop who?
Who?
Hold on. Who?
We really saw. Because I know Big Mom wasn't going all out, but Big Mom got speedbusted by Brooke. That happened.
Oh my god, bro!
I'm still trying to figure out who is Crocodile whooping.
Bro, Brooke didn't hurt her.
Yeah, Jinbei legit blocked someone back from Big Mom. Like, we're knocking Mihawk with Vista, but this happened to Big Mom. She got speed boost by Book, and Jinbei temporarily blocked Big Mom's attack, even though blocked briefly Big Mom's attack. But Mihawk, who knows on the same level as Mom, is soloing the rest of us now? Bro, I have to disagree. They're strong, but like we haven't seen Mihawk go up. All what we've seen, I can't say that.
Listen, man.
They even say that big strong people are having difficulty fighting Luffy Gear 5. Kaido was tired out, whatever. I don't have difficulty fighting Luffy 5 alone. Yet Gear 5 is cool fighting Mihawk, and Mihawk is so that. That's crazy, bro. Even in Arnold, Kizaru had difficulty somewhat fighting Luffy Gear 5. And yet Mihawk is soloing the rest of the Straw Hats with Luffy Gear 5 and Zoro and Sanji and Jinbei? Nah, bro, I can't agree with that. That's too wild. Bro. That's crazy.
Absolutely insane work, bro.
Yeah, I never said he was soloing.
He's not beating Luffy and Zoro.
Bro, he's fighting with them. Listen. I'm saying the crews. So this is the Cross Guild is fighting the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
The rest of the Straw Hats is sorry. You have, to me, it's really just Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. To me,
Bro, and who do the Cross Guild have?
The Cross Guild is a powerhouse type crew.
And Crocodile, that's it.
Yo,
that's two people. And Buggy can beat Crocodile in a fight now. Jimmy can beat Crocodile in a fight now.
He gotta go,
There's
bro.
two people who are not as strong as the crew to beat Crocodile in a fight right now.
I dropped him, Lionel. It's alright. I can't, bro. If y'all gonna be in here trolling, bro, I ain't doing
We
it.
by itself, bro. That's it.
He said,
we can't scale Crocodile. We can't. We don't know.
Cross
I'm not putting him over Sanji or Jimmy right now.
Man said Cross Guild's a powerhouse, bro. It's alright. Last call of the day. Last call of the night, man. Prathma Sharma. Pratham. You there? Sharma, you there? Sharma going once. Sharma going twice. Alright. I guess we'll close out then. Alright, this was a lot of fun. I know we went a little longer than I anticipated, but I had a lot of fun, man. I hope you enjoyed it, Lionel. Your first call stream. I know we only done this is only the second one. So you 50% on the call streams, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's
man.
go.
Batting average getting up, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You
Go
doing-
ahead, Big L.
Yeah, you doing better than Lawrence right now on the call streams, dog.
Lawrence said I'm right here.
Nah, man, you ain't join in. You ain't jump into the Discord, bro. You got a 0.5 on the call stream. 0.25.
I really can't because of my phone. I have another Discord account for business, so I would have to log out of that account to jump into that one. So I'm using mine.
Okay, Lawrence.
I'm dead serious.
Okay. Lawrence always trying to act like he too professional.
Yo, yeah, right. Like you can't join this
Always,
Discord
bro.
server with your business Discord. What is that?
Yeah, bro. They don't make no sense, bro.
I tried. They only like unless you can show me how to do two. They show me I can only have one.
That man ain't try, bro.
So they said, hey, create a Discord, but you could only be in one server? Cat.
What is this?
Cat, bro.
What is
this? Is
this?
why Lawrence began, flamed, bro. He be saying stuff like that. He be lying.
I'm not lying. I legit said if you could show me how to do it, show me.
You ain't
how am I lying? I legit asking for your assistance. So I'm lying now.
You ain't getting no assistance, bro. You lied to
bro.
us, bro. You said it's business related, bro.
It is business related. Yo, I'm gonna what's it? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. So you ready to get proven?
Yo, Lionel, send him the link, to the Discord. Let's see if he joins with his business account, bro.
I hope it says Big Business Lawrence. That's the name, bro.
I hope it says like
business partner.
No, it just says like good opportunity or something.
While they're saying
Yeah. Oh man. Well, either way,
It's like
I enjoyed it, bro.
it's like all faith or some shit. I don't know, bro.
Yo, language, bro. Language.
Oh,
bro.
my bad. Yeah.
We did get one more super chat from Dirty Mike and the boys and the bros. That's so good.
For the funny guys? Hear me? I can kill him. But I still yeah, still laughing next to
Yo, y'all don't understand. I love that movie so much, bro. That's such a hilarious.
Yo, Dirty Mike and the boys is hilarious, bro.
We will have sex in your car again. It will happen. It says Sanji is a peacock. You gotta let him fly.
He's making other guy references? Okay.
Yo, you gotta creep. Oh my god, yo, that's so
I
funny.
can't hit 20 and he's lying.
Oh man.
No, the better question is who does business through Discord, bro?
Nah, that's a thing people do.
Nah, bro.
They
Get an email, Lawrence.
They're normally in this space that we're in, but I don't know.
Use WhatsApp, Lawrence.
What?
Oh man.
What are you saying? What did he say? He said you use business to get an email. Use WhatsApp and stuff like that. Show you, bro.
You know what, Lionel? You ain't gotta tell him nothing, bro. He has his own Discord.
Imagine.
Alright? You do enough, Lionel. You showed up.
Imagine Lawrence has his own Discord server this whole time.
It's just him.
Just him himself.
Why? Yo, bro.
It's funny because I feel like Lawrence is the type of dude where he's like, yo, you should be happy I even gave you my Discord.
Yo.
You know he ain't inviting us to the Discord.
Oh, yo, we not getting no invite to that Discord.
Nah, we're not
bro.
getting in, bro.
Not happening. He not inviting Lionel either. He not.
That's not true.
He not inviting Lionel either, bro.
Yo, Lionel, just so you know, Lawrence said if he got married, you're not his best man, bro.
Did he say that? I don't remember.
He kind of said it.
I don't remember what his response was.
Lionel looking at him like, what?
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro, for Mike and the boys.
Yo, that was so funny, bro.
Well,
all right, I'm gonna close out. I hope y'all have fun. If you haven't already, please like the stream. If you want to participate in these types of calls without having to rely on a donation from the YouTube chat, please join one of our tier memberships. Warlord and Yonko level will allow you to join in on the calls. Nakama level will get you access to the DDTs that we do on Wednesdays. But again, I hope you guys are liking more content from us. We can discuss. I know it came up as a topic of conversation earlier. Maybe pivoting from the day, but that's something I'll have to discuss with Larry and the guys here, as well as Dirty Mike and his folks. So, in general, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, like the stream if you haven't already, and have a good night.
Yo, they said Lawrence is a professional cuddler, bro.
like Deuce Bigelow.